Packers fans to, like, be careful what you wish for if you want him gone. If they lose to the Bears here, it will be a bitter pill to swallow. The guy's really good. If you let him go, if the son of Carmen decides to not re-sign him, and I think they will, he will be the next head coach of fill in the blank of one of the 6 teams. In a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. The Giants would be ecstatic if Matt LaFleur popped free. Are you kidding me? And at the end of the day, of all of his amazing qualities that I think he possesses, the one that I love the most is he loves water. He loves water.
Just telegraph.
His first round selection is always hydration.
All right, hey, everybody. Oh, God. Right after that start. I'm Mason, that's M, and John Ireland is in New Orleans. John, what's happening? I did not think it was going to be this bad.
What?
My voice.
Oh, you're a little Peter Brady, but I don't think it's as bad as you think.
Yeah, in my head, I'm like, oh, man, my voice is like squeaky and whatever.
I think it probably feels worse than it sounds.
Okay, good.
Yes.
So,
you sound fine.
All right, good.
It's when it's time to change. But Emily, when it's gone a little Peter Brady, you have any idea what I'm talking about?
Like Brady Bunch?
Yeah, Brady Bunch.
Okay,
Yeah.
I did watch Brady Bunch, but I don't necessarily get the Peter Brady
so
reference.
here's the backstory.
Okay.
The Bradys were recording a song as a group, and in the middle of them recording the song, Peter Brady's voice started to change. He was at that age. And so they rewrote the song.
With no key changes?
No, they wrote
when
it to...
it's time to change, you've got to rearrange.
Oh, gosh.
And Peter sang the hook.
Yeah.
Because his voice was a little like me.
Yeah, his voice is like mine today. I've never had quite this kind of laryngitis thing going on before, where my voice gets really high.
I think it might come into your national anthem on Monday.
Okay, so I was just telling Em, John, that my voice.
That's this Monday. Or
That's this coming Monday.
Yesterday.
I don't know if I've got that in my wheelhouse for Monday.
You will.
I don't. You think I will?
You will by then.
Gargle some salt water.
I tried it on my way in today, and I just destroyed. And when I say destroy, I mean I just ruined the national anthem.
Mace,
Yeah.
this is what you got to do.
Okay.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
There is a doctor in Beverly Hills.
Okay.
Named Joe Sugarman.
Okay.
Okay.
The Joe Sugarman.
I will send you his contact info.
Okay.
This is where, like, Adele has a concert that night and she has no voice.
Uh-huh.
Rod Stewart has a concert, has no voice. Paul
and
Stanley
then Steve
from
Mason
Kiss.
needs to sing the national anthem.
Steve Mason needs to sing the national anthem. He is so good, Mace,
Yep.
that he will turn your voice around in a day. But there's 2 caveats.
Okay.
Money.
One,
Expensive.
he's expensive and
Sure.
doesn't take insurance.
Does he
but
make
you
house calls?
No, but he will talk to you over the phone.
Okay. All right.
And say, where's your closest pharmacy? I call him all the time.
So
from
wait a
the
minute.
road.
So is there a voice pill you can take?
Yes, and he makes them himself. They're these lozenges.
They're homemade
like,
lozenges by Dr. Bert Sugarman?
It's his concoction, and he'll put you on a couple of steroids.
Okay.
And your voice will be, I mean, I can't tell you how many times this guy has bailed me out.
Now, let me ask you, is this the guy that is married to Mary Hart?
No, that is Bert Sugarman, who is a television producer.
Yeah.
Okay. Are they related?
Joe Sugarman, I'm going to start. I just went through this about 2 weeks ago with McMenamin.
Yep.
Malika, McMenamin's wife.
Yep, Malika Andrews.
Completely lost her voice at like the beginning of a week when she had to host NBA Today for a week.
Oh, man.
And I got her in to see Sugarman, and she's good as gold. So
you should be getting commission from these referrals.
Really, Dr. Sugarman should be paying you, man.
Anybody who knows, I'm going to start sending you stuff about. Right now I'm sending you an article about Sugarman.
Okay.
And then I'm going to send you his contact info.
Okay.
Tell him I sent you. This was Chick Hearn's guy.
Really?
Chick turned him on to Stu. Stu turned him on to me, and I swear by this dude.
Okay.
All right?
I'm
guarantee you, if you follow his instructions, you will be better within a day or 2 at the most.
All right.
I've woken up and had a game that night and had no voice, nothing. And he called me. He goes, I'm going to tell you exactly what to do. And he put me on these 2 prescriptions. He got me. Now, the hardest thing for you is going to be, he's going to tell you, don't talk. Like, you only talk when you're on the air.
Right.
So vocal rest is a big deal.
Vocal rest.
Tell Juan you're going to be writing stuff down.
I'm going to be
You
very
need to
quiet.
go to the Starbucks with a sign that says I'm on vocal rest, like the people on Broadway do or whatever.
Exactly.
And hey, John, and this is not on the same topic we're doing now, but there was a show that Mason and I both binged.
Oh, boy. Here we go.
And we both love. I think you would love, John.
Oh,
is this
God.
the one about the gay hockey player?
Yes! You need to watch Heated Rivalry, John.
Everybody is. I haven't seen it yet, but everybody loves it.
It's amazing. You need to watch it.
It's really good.
It's like the first time I've seen a show with like some level of real representation of what 2 guys do when they get together. It's like
so don't watch it on the plane, John.
So are you saying that Brokeback Mountain was not a fair representation
like
of the gay community?
Twice.
This is like Brokeback Mountain squared. It is like it is so many times past Brokeback, but it's a really good show.
There's a lot of yearning. It's a great love story.
Oh, it's a great love story.
It has decent sports in it.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
It has no sports in it.
It has the idea of sporting.
There's occasionally a clip from an NHL game they'll throw in there to pretend like there's sports.
There's a whiff of sports.
Yeah,
and by the way, they're on if I have this right, they're on opposite teams.
Right,
like
one plays for
rivals.
Montreal and one plays for Boston.
It's like Sidney Crosby, Al Ovechkin, like it's like
right.
two guys great at the same time.
Off the ice, they're having it. Now, is the affair known? Are they out?
Well, that's the story.
There's the story. There you have it. Yeah,
you need to watch it and report back.
It's a very good show. We were discussing it earlier, and I think the audience is mostly women and gay men. But you love Real Housewives, so you could fit right in there.
Exactly.
Well, May says we've often said I'm basically a cross between a woman and a gay man. If people listen to the show, and you, Emily, I'm dead serious about this.
Mason
will
I
back
know.
me up on it. If people listen to the show and you told them one of those two, Mason or Ireland, is gay, which one is it? I'm convinced 70% would say it's me.
And then we didn't get Brian to watch it too.
Yeah, Brian. Yeah, I would agree with that. And by the way, I used to, before I came out, like years ago, people would ask me, is John Ireland gay? I'm like, no, he's not gay. Meanwhile, I was, but they were asking me if you were, and they didn't know I was.
Everybody needs to watch Heated Rivalry.
That was my protective layer. Like, if anybody ever tried to out you on the air, I was going to fall on the grenade and say, guys, one of us is gay, but it's not me.
Exactly.
And that would buy you a couple more years of, but I'm glad I think you're happier since you came out.
Oh, way happier. Oh, my God. Yes. All right. Coming up next for you.
Read that Joe Sugarman article. I'm going to send you his contact info right now.
I will look for it. The show is coming next for you on YouTube and on the app and on the radio.
Clients on the sideline.
Do not wait. Call 213-747-1234. Again, 213-747-1234 or visit normandlegal.com.
Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you.
My name is Whitney Allen. I'm a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams, and you can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Empower. Pete's back on the links with all new golf clubs and hopefully less swearing.
Dang, sliced it.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money so he can be a little bad.
Heads up!
Oof. Talent sold separately.
Guy said these were slice proof.
At least he has money for lessons. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
Absolutely real, Mace. It's not weird. Welcome in to a live imaging Tuesday, the first of 2026, presented by our friends at Geese and Wines. Let's do it. Now, I want to start right here, actually. I think you know where I'm going to start.
I have no idea where you're going to start.
John Ireland, by the way, on the road. He's with us. If people miss the before the growl that happens at 11:50 a.m. on YouTube, what were you guys talking about? All I heard, I was walking by, I heard Brokeback Mountain and something.
We were talking about that. that series heated rivalry about the gay hockey players that Emily and I both watched, and John announced he's going to, because he is a cross between a woman and a gay man.
The character.
My point was that for years, people listened to the show and they thought I was the gay one.
Right.
Because I like show tunes. I watch Real Housewives.
Right.
I cry at the drop of a hat.
Hallmark movies, all that stuff. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It all lines up. My profile would line up as gay. So as I said to Mace many times before he was ready to come out, I said, if anybody ever tries to out you on the air, I'll just fall on the grenade and people will believe it. That I'm the gay one because I like.
I said,
and
people used to ask me.
And I was proud of Mason. He came out, so I didn't have to do it.
I used to have people come up to me and say, "Hey, is John Ireland gay?" I'm like, "No, he's not gay." Meanwhile, I was.
What's wrong with you?
They didn't ask me.
Which, if he was, well, we can ask that later. I'm just saying, well, you'll be like, which position?
Oh, come on!
The biggest show on the radio,
Happy
Mason
New Year.
Ireland, your Tuesday afternoon right now.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hey, Mace, one thing Joe Sugarman will tell you when you go see him.
Don't growl.
And if you weren't with us before the growl, he'll say don't growl.
Yeah.
He'll say do not rise above environmental noise. Like if you're talking and you're trying to make a point, don't try and be loud.
Mm-hmm.
You have to balance. You got to treat your voice like a finely tuned instrument, and you can't abuse it.
It's made you millions of dollars.
There you go.
It's worked. My voice has been good for me.
But it doesn't sound great today.
It does not sound good.
But thank you for showing up to work today.
Well, you know what? I wasn't going to miss it because it's playoffs time and it's all this
it
stuff.
didn't stop you yesterday from missing it.
Well, yesterday, you wouldn't have heard anything. I would have been.
Do you want some of the Vaporub cough drops?
The what?
The Vaporub.
What's Vaporub?
Vapo Rub. The Vicks cough
Oh, sure. I'll take one of those.
These are intense.
These are the high strength.
Now, Mace, you can also buy on Amazon. There's a thing called Honeys, Honees.
Okay.
They are cough drops filled with lemon and honey.
And Ireland once put one in my mouth, and it was nice.
I also have a spray that's like almost like a steroid too.
The
That's
hell is
in
going
my
on here? Everybody's
drawer.
got voice medicine for me.
Well, we don't
Right,
like
but
to miss
I'm
work,
telling you,
so.
just Joe, Chris, have you ever heard of Joe Sugarman?
Yeah, you and I have talked about him. I tried to help out a friend with him. He wasn't able to help him, but everybody, Joe Sugarman is legendary.
Yeah, he's the guy you go to if you have a big sold-out concert at Crypto.com Arena and you have no voice at noon and you're going on at 8 o'clock. And Joe will get you through it. He's the best. So, Mace, that's your next call right after the show.
Excellent.
So what's the problem? You think you're having vocal issues past just being sick?
No, I think it was just a quick, I don't know.
I mean,
viral,
who would think that going to Times Square for New Year's Eve flying with people,
Wait a minute,
being around millions of people?
You were in Times. I knew you were going to New York. You were in Times Square for
Did
New
you
Year's
do the adult
Eve?
diapers?
I did a video the morning of New Year's Eve in Times Square. I did not actually
It was dark when you did the video.
I'm telling you, it was the morning I left. I was not there for New Year's Eve. I've done New Year's Eve in New York. It is a thing, and it was fun.
I don't
did it
believe
in 2000.
you. I remember seeing the video. It was dark.
What is my incentive to lie?
That you could say, I was. Well, now that you got sick, you can't play up the guys. I was at Times Square for New Year's Eve because it backfired on you.
I wasn't
in Times Square. It backfired you because you're gutless, and that's the first gutless of 2026.
Oh, hey!
And I'm wearing the gutless hat today.
I love that hat, Chris.
Yes. I got the first gutless of the year. Thank you. So I know. So I want to do this. There's so much going on. John's on the road with the Lakers. Got Lakers basketball coming up for you a little bit later on. We got the playoffs coming up this weekend. NFL playoffs. Got college football playoffs. All that stuff is happening. I want to tell you about my Christmas dinner.
Okay.
So, John,
did you go to Lowry's?
No, Christmas Eve we went to Lowry's. It was spectacular. Service, spinning salad, all that stuff. Fantastic.
Okay. Mine went good too.
I will not name the restaurant that we went to on Christmas Day.
Okay.
But we decided that we were going to start a new family tradition and, like many of our Jewish friends and neighbors, go eat Chinese on Christmas Day.
The Hebraic brothers and sisters. Yeah.
Yes,
Hebraic,
it is. So we go to this Chinese place. It's a dumpling house.
Shouts out, by the way.
And we order. And, like about a half hour in, we get a plate of dumplings. I'm like, all right, that's a pretty good rate. Place was packed. Okay. Next plate of dumplings.
Good rate on dumplings.
About 20 minutes later, get a plate of dumplings. And I pulled the waiter aside and I said, sir, we've been here for an hour and we've gotten 2 plates of dumplings and that's it. And he looked at me and said, kitchen too busy. And I was like, kitchen too big. And then later I said to him, sir, we've been here 2 hours. Is this food going to show up? And he said, I'm sorry, sir, we can't get to it. I'm sorry, we can't get to your order. Now, the question, John, is, and we ended up leaving. We paid for our 2 plates of dumplings, and that was it. But should there be a tip associated with that?
Okay,
and
I was just going to go there.
This is. I wanted your take on this.
All right. You've said in the past that you will not tip for bad service, and I've always tried to talk you into tipping anyway because a lot of times it's not the waiter's fault.
And in this case, kitchen too busy.
Right. But technically they shouldn't. Now, what I would do in that scenario that you just described is I normally tip between 20 and 22%. I'm right in that world. If the service is over the top great, I'll go 25. I would tip 15% and leave. Now, what did you do?
What did you do? By the way, during the holidays, I tipped 35%.
That's very
everywhere
nice.
we went.
Very nice.
I just thought it was a nice holiday treat.
We ended up tipping 20% because it was clearly not that guy's fault. I have this idea that some chef walked out of the kitchen, somebody quit on Christmas Day and said, I'm out of here. Whatever.
Too many dumplings.
Too many dumplings. Kitchen too busy. We can't get to it.
Will you stop saying kitchen too busy?
Why? That's what the guy
Why?
said.
Is that in some way culturally insensitive?
The way he's saying it, you're putting a little spice
no,
on it.
if he tried to do like an Asian voice,
no, he just said
maybe, but
kitchen's too busy.
He didn't say kitchens. He said kitchen too busy.
Well,
Chris, I think you're creating drama.
Yeah, you are really creating no drama there.
I'm not creating drama. I'm just saying,
I
put a little spice on it.
I thought that, and I don't want to name the restaurant because the dumplings that we did get
you're putting a little
good.
soy sauce on that thing.
But I did read the Yelp reviews afterwards, and it was unbelievable how badly this restaurant got destroyed.
All right, so you will not be
Yelp.
going back there.
Now, can I ask? You don't have to say the place, but
Yeah.
was this why did you go there on Christmas Day?
Because the family really likes dim sum, and it was a good dim sum place with dumplings.
How big was your party?
6.
Yeah, they should have been able to handle
Is it a popular place?
Yeah, it was very popular.
Legendarily?
Very, very well known.
Okay.
Very well known.
Is it? No, I'm not going to guess.
Does it rhyme with? What are we? I don't want to out this restaurant.
Well, you should. That's the power of being Steve Mason.
Mace, I'm gonna text you. I just really, really hope this isn't it.
Oh, you're sending me the name of a restaurant?
Well, no, yeah, but I just hope that because this is where I would go if I wanted to eat. And I hope this wasn't it because I love this restaurant.
Joe Sugarman stuff in my.
Make sure you don't show it on the YouTube.
It is not, John.
All right. It's not there.
It is not that restaurant. No. It is not.
Good.
So everybody continue to enjoy Crustacean.
Okay, so we're talking about restaurants.
Yes.
I had a great loss over the holidays. I have been going to this one place for trivia every Wednesday for 4 years.
Okay.
And it closed down.
It is a fight.
Wow.
Brennan's in Marina Del Rey.
Oh,
they
yes.
closed Brennan's?
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, they had the turtle races every
been
Thursday.
Open forever.
That place is legendary.
I saw
That's
a few
turtle races, everything,
a few social
Wait a
media
minute,
posts
hey,
about
Mace,
it, yeah.
isn't that the restaurant when McMenamin left to go
No,
to
that was the
Cleveland?
Whaler. The Whaler right at the beach on
I was
Washington.
so proud of him. He just tied one on
Oh,
like
my
never
God.
before.
McMenamin was hammered that night.
It
But
was
no,
awesome.
so they closed Brennan's.
Yeah, and Brennan's, I loved it. I knew all the guys that worked there. I always had a great time every Wednesday.
So you need a new go-to spot.
I do. So if anybody has suggestions around Marina Del Rey area, let me know.
And you're looking for trivia, right? Trivia games. Yeah.
I once stumbled out of there and almost bought a Harley next door. I've never been on a Harley.
There is a Harley right there.
But I just thought, it'd be cool if I buy a Harley.
That wouldn't be.
That's a pretty dangerous intersection there, too. So
It
you
is.
got to be careful.
Yeah.
By the way, that's a hell of an impulse buy, Chris.
Well, I didn't do it, obviously, but
yeah,
I think I bought
But
a
if
toy
you
one
had,
instead.
A friend of mine, like when it came to visit me in Idaho last summer, him and his wife, and one day when we were in Idaho, we rented electric bikes and rode them all around the lake and had a really good day. So he gets back to California and he goes and buys 2 electric bikes, one for him and one for his wife.
Got it.
As soon as they get them, his wife got on, didn't feel comfortable. The pedal assist kicked into gear and she wiped out. Next day, he took the bikes back.
Is that right?
Yeah, so you got to be. You
I
can't
thought you never forget how to ride a bike. Isn't that not true?
Not an electric bike.
Here's the problem with e-bikes.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the pedal assist on the wrong setting, you can pedal just a touch. Like this Luca bike that he gave all the Laker people.
Did you get yours yet?
Oh, yeah, it's great.
But Pepe didn't get one, right? That's the story?
No.
Well, who didn't get one?
Pepe? I thought that was the bit.
No, because Pepe's not a team employee.
You should just ride it around and send videos to Pepe.
You should send him your old
Wave
e-bike.
him.
Give him your old e-bike.
Michael has like 4 e-bikes. Michael will give him one, but he'll make Pepe work for it or something.
By the way, Michael was on one last night. His text, I don't know if you guys were getting texted by him. He was sending amazing videos. Cappy and I were laughing all dinner long at the Lazy Dog because of Michael's text.
Really?
Chris?
What was the author?
Chris?
Yeah.
I get 10 of those a day from Michael.
He was on one. It was good.
Day.
He was amusing.
And when the Laker announcer group chat doesn't respond to Michael, then he goes and sends them all to you.
That's when
He's
he needs
begging for a response.
Right? Yeah, exactly. He's thrown out the hook, the fish hook. He needs a laugh.
It is interesting though with Michael because I always get text messages directly from him, like they don't go to anybody else.
Well, no, that's his thing. So Cappy and I are sitting next to each other, and we both got the same text, but separate.
Right. He's doing it separately down the line.
He's trying to find somebody to engage
He's
with.
a copy-paste merchant. That's what he is.
Yes, he is.
There he is.
Yes, he is.
That's a good way of putting that.
And a troll. All right, coming up next for you. Did Matthew...
Can we talk about the Rams coming up?
I was just going to say, yeah.
That was part of the
I
tease,
have
I
a
think.
theory that I think you're going to love, and I'll throw it at you
If it's the
next.
same as mine, I will be shocked. But we'll do it next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Today, the Lake Show hit the road for a battle with the Pelicans in the Crescent City.
Here come the Lakers into the front court, trailing by 2. LeBron attacks the rim, drives to the hoop, lay it up and in.
It's Lakers versus Pelicans from NOLA. Coverage begins today at 3:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
At Normand Legal, we know you have a lot of choices, but you need family and a championship-winning team on your side.
Absolutely, Joe. When someone's been in an accident, they need a team that goes full throttle, tackling every obstacle to get the maximum compensation they deserve.
Exactly, Travis. We've helped thousands recover millions in settlements and verdicts, and we never leave our clients on the sideline.
Do not wait. Call 213-747-1234. Again, 213-747-1234 or visit normandlegal.com.
Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you. Get ready, SoCal. Hard Rock Casino Tejon is kicking off the new year in high gear. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all January long for the $500,000 Drive the Dream Corvette giveaway just by using their card. Join us every Thursday in January for your chance to win big, including $30,000 in free play each week. Start the year with more excitement and more ways to win. Details at casino.hardrock.com/Tejon. Hard Rock Casino Tejon. This is how SoCal plays.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams have concluded the 2025 regular season at 12-5, and Matthew Stafford is waiting to find out whether or not he will win his first MVP of the NFL. Here's where the numbers finish. Matthew Stafford leads the entire league in yards, 4,707. Drake May, his nearest competitor in the MVP race, finishes fourth. Touchdowns, Matthew Stafford, number 1 with 46 touchdown passes this season. Drake May, number 3. Interceptions, both of them with 8. QBR, Drake May leads 77.2. Matthew Stafford right on his heels at number 4 at 71. And then when it comes to quarterback rating, 113.5 for Drake May. Matthew Stafford right on his heels at number 2. It is really close to call. And of course, Matthew Stafford finishes the season 4 touchdowns against 0 interceptions. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS.
Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start.
Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems.
We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau.
You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Yacht Rock sound. 12:16 on a live imaging Tuesday.
We're back.
Presented by Gießen Wines. ESPN LA fans, elevate your game night with Gießen 0% wines. From New Zealand, Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé, Pinot Grigio, even Sparkling Brut, which I had on New Year's Eve at midnight. Zero alcohol, all the flavor. Whenever you're pouring, you're never out of the moment. Gießen 0% wines, all in, never out, Mace.
Excellent.
So, Chris, you had champagne on New Year's Eve?
I did.
Champagne.
From Gießen, and it was delicious.
Oh, this is the zero.
Oh, it's not alcoholic.
Not 0%.
0%.
Yeah, non-alcoholic. Thanks to our friends at
go.
Gießen Wines, a sponsor of Live Imaging Tuesday, promoting Dry January. Now, every January, as I celebrated 1 year of sobriety on New Year's Eve, every January will be dry for me, but a lot of people celebrate Dry January to kind of dry out from a very festive holiday season. And let's say you're in a social setting or you still want that glass of wine every night, try Gießen Wines. They're absolutely delicious.
John, will you practice Dry January this year?
No, I never do. Lisa does.
Does she?
Yeah, because she goes hard over the holidays.
Nothing wrong with that either.
Good for her.
But we all got sick over the holidays. We all got the flu.
Everybody's dropping, like everybody's getting it around here.
So it was not as much of a drunken December as it normally was. But
I will not touch alcohol in the month of January, John. I will not touch it.
So you're going to go dry?
I will go dry.
Okay, I'll try and drink twice as much to make up for your loss.
Yeah.
To protect the people in the alcohol industry.
But I'm going to double up on
gummies. Kind of the guy I am. All right, so here's my Rams theory. Are you ready?
Oh, if it's what I just described to Morales, I'll be shocked. Go ahead.
Okay. You now have the seedings memorized, right?
I do.
In the NFC.
Yes.
Okay, so
this
for
is exactly
example,
what it is, yeah.
This might be
Seattle is the 1.
Yep.
Chicago's the 2.
Yep.
Philadelphia's the 3.
Yep.
Carolina's the 4. Rams are 5. Niners 6. Packers 7.
Yeah.
Okay, so Seattle gets a bye.
Yep.
That means the other teams, the other 6 teams, are all playing this weekend.
Correct.
The Packers, the 7 seed, are favored over the Bears.
Yeah, weirdly, it's shifted a couple but they're favored, yeah. Even though they've lost 4
Chicago.
in a row. In Chicago.
Yeah, it's in Chicago. The Niners very easily could beat the Eagles. The Eagles have not looked good.
Yeah.
So and the Rams are double-digit favorites. So it's not ridiculous. I don't think it's going to happen, but it's not ridiculous to suggest that the Rams, Niners, and Packers all win. Do you realize if that happens, you get Rams, Niners at SoFi a week from Sunday? Have you thought about that could happen again?
I just literally, first of all, Juan and I have been talking about it for the last couple of days. Morales, I just told him this exact scenario which the Rams get the divisional round at home, which would be incredible. And, John, these are
doable.
These are not crazy upsets we're suggesting. Green Bay
over
Chicago.
In 2 of the 3, we're picking the favorite.
San Fran can beat the Eagles. I mean,
easily.
And what do you think?
That's the one I would worry about.
Yeah.
To make the dream come true is if I had to pick those games right now, right this second, I'm taking the Rams. I'm taking the Eagles barely, but I think the Niners can beat them.
Yep.
And I think the Bears would edge the Packers, but would I be shocked if 5, 6, and 7 all won? Absolutely not. I think you have a legit – I would put your chances at, what do you think, 25, 30%?
Yeah, I'll take 30%. 30% sounds about right to me. And what do you think the chances are of that happening? First of all, had you thought of that scenario?
I have thought about that scenario because of my job and where I might want to be to do these things. But I don't know. I feel like we're kind of breezing past the Panthers, though.
Right? Yeah, we are. We're totally breezing past
Somebody is saying it.
They are the Rams are 10-point favorites,
So
which
much
is
better than
ridiculous.
10.5.
10.5.
10.5.
That's
yeah,
insane. That is too big of a spread
I'm laying
for a
the points
playoff
right
game.
now. Lay the points.
Because you're a Rams apologist. And here's the thing.
Okay, so Emily,
did you hear me the day
I make
after the
case?
Seattle game? You can't
By
call
the
me
way,
a Rams
on
apologist.
post-game show, Travis and I got into it. We got into it yesterday. Sedano and I got into it.
Over
the fact that why are we just going, the Rams are going to beat the Panthers?
Because they're 10.5-point favorites.
The one game that the Rams got beat this year was against the Panthers.
It was Matthew Stafford's worst game of the year.
So why are we just saying it's not going to happen again?
There is no way Bryce Young is throwing 2 touchdown passes on 4th down for 78 total yards. He's not going to do that again.
And I don't think Matthew Stafford's throwing another pick 6, Chris.
Or a
and
strip sack or anything like that.
He nearly threw a pick 6 in the Falcons game.
He did, yeah.
Right.
Oh, yeah,
well,
Falcons
and
game,
in the Cardinals game, too. I mean, he takes risks. But here's the thing. Quentin Lake didn't play in that Carolina game.
Right.
And they haven't had Devontae Adams for 3 weeks. Those guys are both coming back. I don't know if they're going to – I'm with Emily. I think the number's too high. But I would bet the farm on the Rams. They're not losing twice to Carolina in the span of a month.
Yeah,
they have
no
not looked
way.
great, though, in the past month. They have not looked great.
Agree,
I know
right.
that they are missing Devontae
I
Adams.
watched
and
Carolina play on Sunday, and they looked awful.
You're right.
They didn't even win.
They did look bad.
But guess what? It's the playoffs.
By the way, and the other thing, I looked at the weather. It is supposed to rain on Saturday.
I will say every Panthers win has come when they're underdogs. They were huge favorites when they played in Carolina the first time.
They're going to be underdogs a lot of the time.
And by the way,
and they beat good teams.
Yes. And I wear a Rams chain. I made the 14-3 prediction, so part of this
Chris,
is I'm heartbroken.
You really don't think the Panthers are beating the Rams, do
I
you?
don't think it because I'm a Rams fan and I want them to win. And from a business standpoint, it's good for us to continue in the playoffs. But
right,
also,
but pick with your head and not your heart. Who wins?
The Rams. But are you telling me it's impossible for this to happen?
No, of course not. The chances
way
are not zero.
I would put the Rams winning the game. Covering the spread's a completely different animal, but winning the game, I would put the Rams at 85%.
Do you want to put the mythical money on that?
Sure.
How much?
You'll take the other side?
I will take the Panthers to cover.
Okay, I think that's
well, no, I think the Panthers might cover. I might take the Panthers to cover because that number's too big. But what chance do you give the Panthers to win the game? What percentage chance roughly?
20%.
Well, you're with me. I just said 85% chance.
So 20%, I mean, you don't want to get too worked up over just a 20% chance. There's an 80% chance we're going to win the game. I'll take it.
Here's what I don't like is some of the rhetoric that we have all been responsible for on a Monday. You weren't part of it because you weren't here.
Rhetoric.
But people like Travis and Sano are just going, this is easy. They're going to get right past Carolina. Why would we say that given how Week 13 went?
Because Week 13, I think, was an anomaly. I think every year the Rams lose a game they shouldn't lose. And that was the game this year.
Okay.
The year they won the Super Bowl, Mace, didn't they lose to the Jets at home?
Yes. So
it happens, Chris, it happens every year.
So
there's a game you don't see coming. When the playoffs roll around, McVay's rock solid. Stafford has been great. I love the fact that Quentin Lake's coming back. I think now that Aaron Donald's retired, I think either Quentin Lake or Jared Verse is the best player on that defense. And my confidence is high.
Yeah.
I might go more than 85%. I think the Rams win. And I love, Mace, that the Rams are playing first.
Yes.
I hate the worst thing in the world is if you're a fan of a team and they stick them on the Monday night game.
Yeah.
Like
they've done that in the past.
Yeah, the Rams-Cardinals year. A few years ago.
Oh, that's right.
Monday,
That was the
yeah.
game they shipped out to Arizona, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel really, I'm not disrespecting Carolina. I mean, they're an 8-9 team. And by the way, they need to relook at some of the way they structure these playoffs. I'm sorry. Winning the division, that division should not get you a home game. It just shouldn't. We should go to traditional seeding,
like
best to worst
style
record. Exactly.
Okay, well, you know the backstory on this. I can't remember if you were working or not because I worked over the holidays.
Right.
I think
Mace did not.
I did not. I took the
well,
holidays
Chris,
off.
either did you.
To celebrate the birth of Jesus.
Brian and I want medals for the amount of work we did
for
over
the first
holidays.
year
right.
ever.
Shouts out to
I
you.
took 2 weeks and I enjoyed every
Good for
moment of
you.
it.
Yeah, slacker.
No
now,
apologies necessary.
Here's the thing, though. You know that Albert Breer wrote a column on this. They were going to do, Mace, what you're suggesting. They were going to switch to the NBA format where your record determines your seed and divisions are irrelevant. And what they were worried about was the reason they didn't do it was Sean McVay, because they know McVay is a load management coach.
Mm-hmm.
And they think that other coaches will follow his lead, and they didn't want to de-emphasize Week 18.
Right.
They wanted Week 18 to mean everything. So and it worked. Like Carolina was in a win or you're done. Baltimore and Pittsburgh were in a win or you're done. If you have a lot to play for in Week 18, and there are more scenarios if they keep it the way it is, if you have a lot to play for, you're not going to rest people. McVay, on numerous occasions, has kneecapped Week 18.
Right.
Probably 4 or 5 times.
Well, a lot of guys don't care about, like, until this year, and I don't think he necessarily did it because of seeding, but the last 2 years he didn't play in Week 18 because he didn't care about the seeding. Seeding was still up for grabs. Green Bay this year did exactly the same thing.
They're the Eagles. They had Tanner McKee play.
Exactly, had Tanner McKee play. So a lot of teams have done this where they're like, Week 18, let's just bubble wrap everybody and get ready for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's what they're trying to fight against. Obviously, it's not working, but they feel like if you just determine the seeds, like if Carolina couldn't improve their seeding at all, they wouldn't have played Bryce Young. They wouldn't have played, Rico Dowdle. They wouldn't have played. Tet McMillan. They did because they needed that game to get in.
Yeah. All right. So Brian Cohen, the Chargers get a really tough draw. How are you feeling about it?
Feeling good. Not too, you say really tough, but to me, not too worried, honestly. I feel
Brian,
like,
if I were you, that would be the draw
worried?
I would want.
Exactly. Come on
I
now.
would want the Patriots. They were, Mace, the Patriots were 3-14 last year.
And everybody says they had the easiest schedule on the, on the season, so now they get real tough.
By the way, the Patriots did have an easy schedule, and that's one of the reasons why I'm a big believer in Matthew Stafford for MVP. Patriots had a last-place schedule, and they really didn't play as many tough opponents as the Rams did.
And Matthew Stafford was a 5-yard touchdown passing merchant.
Yeah, that's the toughest. Those are the toughest yards on the field.
Is it?
Yeah, I can't understand why people keep criticizing him for that. Like Bill Simmons is big on this because Simmons is a Patriots fan. He's big on this. Drake May's touchdowns were harder because all Matthew Stafford does is when they get inside the 5, he throws. Those are the hardest passes to complete.
Those are. I don't understand it either.
Passes.
The touchdown merchant thing, like you want somebody to be a touchdown merchant. In other words,
this is like people criticizing Luka and SGA for getting to the free throw line too much. You want to get to the free throw line,
right?
I don't get it.
I think the big thing too is that Matthew Stafford didn't have any rushing yards too. So and Drake May does have that in his bag. He is both rushing and passing.
saw Matthew Stafford get a rushing yard.
And then he's also gotten a lot of sacks.
Scares the hell out of me when he.
And I will say one point that Bill Simmons likes to make is that the Rams have Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, and that the Patriots don't have the same level of wide receivers. What was Devontae Adams doing last year? Oh yeah, wallowing away with the Jets.
Nice job.
Puka Nacua would not be Puka Nacua without Matthew Stafford. Matthew Stafford is a kingmaker for these receivers because he's passing them the ball.
That's a sports take, Emily. Good job.
What she said.
Puka Nacua wouldn't be who he was without Matthew.
By the way, are we all in agreement that Stafford will win?
Yeah, Stafford is going to win.
I think so.
His narrative is better than Drake May's. I think, like, if I had a vote, it would be very hard for me not to say Matthew Stafford's never won it. He's at the very end of his career, maybe his final season.
He led the league in touchdown passes.
Drake May is year 2. If they're statistically comparable, and they are, it's very close. I think I would lean towards Stafford because those awards tend to have a narrative behind them, and Stafford's narrative is more heartwarming than May's. May's going to win MVPs in the future.
Yeah, he'll have other
chances.
Win it
this year.
The worst thing on Matthew Stafford's resume right now is that the Rams lost 2 games because of his play.
Of Carolina and Atlanta.
Not because of nothing else but his play, and I don't believe that's what happened with Drake May.
All right. Okay. I like that.
And if you have 2 losses on your ledger,
it sounds like you're
Bill Barnwell.
Are you railing against Matthew Stafford?
Let me ask you a question,
Mace. Providing conversation.
Real question.
Yeah.
Would you rather have a Super Bowl victory or Matthew Stafford? If you take a Super Bowl victory, but Matthew Stafford doesn't get the MVP, you okay with that?
So easy. Yeah, take the Super Bowl.
Of course.
I'm just asking.
Who in the world would you? What would you
take?
take?
That's the dumbest question you've ever asked.
I think Kelly Stafford
I'm a Rams
might say
fan.
that.
Yeah,
Matthew
exactly.
Stafford is our quarterback right now.
What would Kelly Stafford take?
I don't know what Kelly would say. You can listen to her podcast and find out.
I don't think she's allowed
I think
to
she
do it
benched
anymore.
it.
Oh,
I think Matthew benched it.
Matthew shut it down.
I also think her
Kelly
partner was
benched it.
in her partner in the show was in some hot water.
Yeah, got into some serious legal trouble.
Oh,
so she just said this is not worth it.
All right, sorry, Kel. All right, coming up next for you, the most incredible call of the year came from the Clippers game last night. John, do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, and it's glorious.
Yes,
it is fantastic. Don't turn the radio off. You got to hear this if you haven't heard it.
We'll do that next. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
All right, time to tell you about National University. Born and built right here in Southern California, NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates. And if you're in the military, this is veteran-focused and veteran-founded. Let's say you're in the military or you were in the military and you don't think you have time to get a college degree. Think again. They do it on your schedule. They make it achievable with 4 and 8 week online courses. They have a great transfer credit policy. They hand out millions in scholarships every year, and you're never on your own. NU gives you whole team support, professors, advisors, and resources to keep you on track. They're looking for what they call Anders, people that have more than one thing going on in their life. They may be in the service, and they're a parent, and they're a husband, and they have a job, but they still want to get a college degree. If that sounds like you, National University is for you. Anything you want to know, you can find out at their website. Go there today and check it out. nu.edu. nu.edu. National University.
Cappy, coming up Wednesday on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show at 7 a.m. Apparently, there's this nonsense about Bergie not letting the Landman on the show.
Apparently, Bergie did not want Nate Landman, a.k.a. the Landman, the defensive captain and long-term contract extension man of the Rams. Bergie apparently did not want the Landman on the show.
What happened, Bergie? We will talk about it and get Sedano's opinion. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Going to be a wacky Wednesday about this one. 7 a.m. right here on ESPN LA.
Is it time to downsize? Selling your home doesn't have to be a hassle. With Seller's Advantage, skip agents, commissions, and costly repairs. Get a fair, competitive cash offer without worrying about the details falling through. Chris Chavez, a real customer, says, quote, Seller's Advantage offered me more than I expected. The process was fast, easy, and much better than using a realtor. End quote. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com for your free cash offer.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Card Party Play. Join Travis Rogers, Sua, and me, Chris Morales, for the ultimate ESPN LA Rams watch party during Wild Card Weekend. We're live from Hollywood Park Casino this Saturday at 11:30 a.m. for pregame, halftime, and postgame coverage. Cheer on the Rams and win exclusive prizes. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Empower.
After wanting one for years, Kevin is finally enjoying his new hot tub.
This is the life.
He worked with Empower to help him get good at money, so now he could be a little bad.
Oh, no, not my phone.
Oh, Kevin. Kevin's phone may be in hot water, but his finances aren't. Invest well, live a little. Start today at Empower.com.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen for Pella Windows and Doors. Sometimes teams take a timeout to regroup and call the right play. When it comes to your home, Pella Windows and Doors always has the winning game plan. They do it every day, and that's why your neighbors trust them. Visit Pella.com/Eisen today. Right now, Pella Windows and Doors of Los Angeles is offering buy one, get one 50% off and everyday 0% financing. Some restrictions may apply. See store for details. Offer ends January 31st, 2026.
12:34. A live imaging Tuesday presented by Gießen Wines. Elevate your game night with Gießen 0% wines from New Zealand. Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé, Pinot Grigio, even Sparkling Brut. Zero alcohol, all the flavor. Whenever you're pouring, you're never out of the moment. Gießen 0% wines, all in, never out. Thank you to Gießen Wines, making live imaging Tuesday possible in a dry January, Mace.
Yeah, dry January.
Hey, Chris, I'm going to take a shot here.
Okay.
Orleans?
Yes.
Oh, that's
okay.
good.
Dance with me.
Not a one-hit wonder.
No.
Yeah, they had Still the One.
Which was
that
theme song
ABC
for
picked
ABC.
up one year.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that well. So last night, and we'll get to the Lakers here. The Lakers tonight, John is in New Orleans. They're playing the New Orleans tonight. In the meantime, last night at Intuit, the Clippers were playing the Warriors.
On Peacock.
On Peacock. And there was a moment in that game where Tim Hardaway Jr. threw a ball up, take a shot.
It wasn't Hardaway. He was out. but you'll hear it.
Okay.
And Snoop Dogg was third man in the booth.
Yes.
Terry Gannon and Reggie Miller were calling the game.
This is true.
And in the second half, they put Snoop Dogg right in between the two of them, and they did a 3-man booth. So that's the setup.
Okay, here it is.
Your direction from time to time. Go to the rack, Draymond, all the way. Good pass. Ooh! Ooh, he snapped the break. He Windex shine that. Get off the Windex shine.
That hit the backboard. Oh, look at Steve Kerr. He's all the way out here.
Uh-oh, Steve, don't get thrown out. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. Back him up. Back him up, GP. Back him up. Steve ready to fire on him.
He's already gone.
Steve banging Inglewood right now. Inglewood. Get him, Steve. You and Inglewood, Steve. The Arizona Wildcat that came out and look at it.
I've got to see that replay. It looked like that it had touched the glass there.
It definitely did touch the glass.
Right.
But I thought that Snoop is just man of the moment. I mean, he is everywhere. He did the halftime show on Christmas Day.
The Olympics coming up this Friday.
He's doing the Clippers Warriors game. You can plug him in anywhere and it works.
I have said it before and I will say it again. Adding Snoop Dogg to any live broadcast always works, no matter what it is, whether it's the Olympics, whether it's an NFL game. He one time sat in, this is back when Alex Faust was doing the Kings games with Jim Fox.
Yep.
And they put Snoop in the booth with Alex and Jim, and he just crushed it. I mean, this dude, he understands that sports is entertainment, and he always makes it more entertaining. By the way, huge Laker fan.
Yeah.
Gigantic Laker fan. I've talked to him 3 or 4 times. He loves talking about Lakers. Huge Kobe Bryant fan. And that's why you heard him. He was kind of rooting for the Warriors because, he doesn't like the Clippers because he's a Laker fan.
Exactly.
But I watched that game live. He crushed it again.
Oh,
Every
that's
time
fantastic.
He's great.
Yeah.
And it made you talk about the Clippers, which you weren't going to.
And we did.
But Mace,
about the Clippers.
Ireland mentioned the Kings. Are you ready a week from yesterday for the national anthem?
Okay,
he will be.
Kings Night at Crypto.com. ESPN LA.
I got to
Kings
talk
Night.
to Joe Sugarman.
You better.
My voice.
We're promoting you. Cappy is scraping on the ice.
Oh.
DeMarco's doing the Zamboni.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's the whole night. Oh, God.
And
that's the scariest anthem.
We couldn't involve Pepe, right? He's got a Laker game that night?
Yeah, he's got a Lakers game that night.
What were we going to involve him as? What did he want to do?
He was going to ride on the Zamboni so people would wave back.
Everybody waves at the guy in the Zamboni.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, it's
and then we just knock him off and he falls on the ice.
Oh. Now, I'll tell you what. Here's the thing about singing the national anthem at the Kings game, and I did it once before. You walk out on that carpet to the center of the ice. Spotlights on you. You can't see anybody. It's just all bright light. And you sing kind of off into a void and hope everything goes okay. It's a scary one. It's not.
What are you talking about?
It's a scary one. No, this is the scary one.
Dream.
This is the scary one.
Ever since the day I met you, if there's a spotlight, I want to be in it.
This is too many spotlights.
It's not.
Yeah, no, this is like 18,000 people. Is it about 18,000?
Probably.
Staring at me while I'm in bright light and trying to hit some notes.
And you're going to have to do it twice because we got to do rehearsals like when you get off the air.
You got to do a rehearsal.
And then you're going to have to do it in real time. You're going to
crush it.
Make sure the red carpet's long enough.
Sugarman, he's gonna fix your voice, and you're gonna be respectfully mediocre like you always are.
Yes, that's what I'm going. If I am respectful and if I am mediocre, I am satisfied. By the way, Luke, I think, is going to join us coming up.
I'm excited because we had a meeting yesterday, and I said, hey, part of this bit was that McSorley was going to be there, and everybody, him and Mike Altieri. By the way, I still ask, what does Mike Altieri do? He spends money on hair products.
What are you talking about?
Mike Altieri is, I wear the gutless hat. This guy does nothing. He literally gets through the day by just telling me how McSorley's ducking me. That's all he does. McSorley's ducking me. And Mike Altieri does nothing but style his hair.
Never been more wrong about anything.
Guess what? I deal with him for now 2 years, does nothing but style his hair.
Mike is the vice president of getting
Senior vice
done.
president. No, he's not actually. He's actually not. Wow. He's a senior vice president of doing his hair.
Is he going to be here? That's seriously. He's got great hair, but why are you holding that against him?
By the way, I would watch him do that hair in slow motion.
Oh yeah, well I'm sure.
But McSorley's ducking me for January 12th.
Got it.
He's going to be back on the road.
All right. Well,
He is going to beat you like a dog.
He still doesn't show up though.
Hey John, let me ask you one other thing. We have so much content and so little time today. We're on until 2:15 or so.
Combo plate.
Game of game. Right, combo play. Travis and DeMarco will come along at 2:15 or 2 o'clock for some Supercross talk. In the meantime, John, Trae Young, there's a lot of talk about Trae Young from the Hawks.
Yeah, he's getting traded.
And the fact that he's going to be traded. Now, my question is, who the hell wants Trae Young? Who wants him? What's the
Washington Wizards.
That's the trade market for Trae Young?
Yeah, because the problem with Trae Young is he's got a massive contract.
Right.
And he has a player option next year that I think is worth $47 million. The Wizards have all these long, lanky, athletic guys, but they don't have a point guard. They can't get anybody to get them into their offense. They're using C.J. McConnell. So I think C.J. is going to be in the trade. And they're going to send C.J. McCollum to Atlanta, where he'll fit in perfectly. And they'll send Trae Young to the Wizards, where he can be Trae Young. I think this trade will happen before the end of the week.
You think that deal is going to happen before the end of the week?
I do. Yeah.
Interesting. I would want.
I like Trae Young. Most people don't.
Yeah, I'm not a Trae Young fan. He shoots without compunction, but
right. And Washington kind of needs that. The Wizards have no reason. You have no reason to watch the Wizards right now.
That is for sure.
And so if you get Trae Young, at least he could go off for 50.
So it's basically let him go score empty points somewhere.
Right. Because Washington's not going to the playoffs.
All the points are empty there.
It's that Pac-Man sound that you used to end crosstalk. That's just all I think about when I think about the situation.
There you go. All right, coming up next for you, going to do, I did not realize this until I got an email from John. Apparently, I won Icebreakers.
Yes, you
did.
did.
And here's why.
What the hell happened?
Okay, here's why. Michael Funches, and Brian will back me up on this, should never be allowed to host Icebreakers ever
I think
again.
it was a great Icebreaker.
It was a hard one.
What happened?
It was hard.
Wait, Brian, it was a hard one? It was impossible.
It was impossible.
What was it?
It was absolutely impossible. Mace, we could give you all 10 clues, and you wouldn't get it.
Really?
It was so. Is Funch there yet? There's a Laker game tonight, so he's going to be in there at some point.
Yeah, we'll not talk about it until Funch is
here. Okay, I'll hold it till Funch gets here.
And I'll have Funch rattle them off to you guys. You'll never get. I mean, it was so hard that Andy and I, who are both great at Icebreakers, weren't even close.
And by the way, John, I do know what it was, so don't. It's just Mace.
Okay.
Just Mace is going to get this one.
Perfect.
Okay. So I won somehow for the month of December.
And you get
Thank you, Funch.
$10K in mythical money, and you have to start -3 in the hole.
I have to start -3. I could finish minus for the entire month of January.
This is my first time doing the new year with you guys. Mythical money, started at $100K for everybody. Is that where we're starting with?
I thought we were going to do it toward the end of the Super Bowl. Or do you just want to...
Yes. Okay, so we'll do it after the Super Bowl.
We'll start with fresh money after the Super Bowl. In the meantime, we got what we got to spend during the playoffs and to mythically wager on games. Icebreakers is coming up next. Mason, Ireland, 710 ESPN. Brian, did you play some prize picks over the break there?
I have been playing, and I will say I've had a few bad beats.
Oh,
so,
have you?
I'm due here.
Yeah, I actually scored with my lineup in the Rams game against Arizona. I had Colby Parkinson with at least one touchdown. I think he wound up getting 2 touchdown catches in that game. That was a big one. That was a Red Devil.
Oh, I love those.
Those Red Devils. I'm telling you, if you're not playing Prize Picks, it makes every single game more fun. In Prize Picks, it always feels good to be right. High-pressure playoff matchups every weekend. Elite NBA action almost every night. The action never stops, and Prize Picks lets you take control. Find your community on Prize Picks with the new social feeds feature. You can share Prize Picks with your friends and copy lineups from winners with a single click. Copy lineups you like or use them as inspiration for your own picks. You can even follow Prize Picks partners like us and tail or fade our picks with just one click. Join millions of users. Sign up for America's #1 sports picks app. Download the Prize Picks app today. Use code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That is code MACE, M-A-S-E, $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Mason and Ireland, 710 ESPN.
your home of the college football playoff and the biggest moments in sports. Made possible by Hard Rock Casino to home.
Ohio State has won the national championship.
All right, fans, here's your winning play. Live entertainment that hits harder than a goal line drive. And 24/7 gaming with nonstop action. No huddle required. Punch it into the end zone at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 15 miles south of Bakersfield.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA.
What's going on, LA? Bethel Durant here, and Toyota-thon is officially on. Go see my friends at Northridge Toyota or One Juice Toyota for a brand new 2025 Tacoma that's ready to lease for just $87 a month for 36 months plus tax. That's what I'm rolling in. It's a perfect time for a trade-in. Your ride might be worth more than ever. Northridge Toyota, One Juice Toyota, they make it easy.
Tacoma SR 2.4-cylinder turbo rear-wheel drive, 6-foot bed extra cab, model 7162G, VIN number 3TY, JDAHN, 1STO 37657, base excludes tax, title, license, registration fees, dealer options, and charges. $59.95 down, payment $87, expires 12/31/25.
When life hits hard and you need a championship-winning team on your side, like Normand Legal and Joseph S. Normand, proud partners of ESPN LA for over 15 years. If you've been in an accident, don't face it alone. Normand Legal goes full throttle, tackling every obstacle and fighting to get you the maximum compensation you deserve. Just like the best teams in LA, they've helped thousands recover millions in settlements and verdicts. Call 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234 or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you.
Out on the course, they're the PGA Tour's best players. But in the arena, they're prime time. And Season 2 of TGL presented by SoFi is back with lights, cameras, action. We're talking big moments, big personalities, big names in the stands, all on the big screen. Big-time matchups with shot clocks, hammer drops, timeouts, overtime, and playoffs. It's city versus city, squad versus squad. The sport just hits different under the lights. It's TGL presented by SoFi. Keep up. It's golf. Tune into every match. Only on ESPN.
Rich Eisen here. Hiring for your small business can feel like a full-time job, but LinkedIn Jobs AI Assistant takes the heavy lifting out of it. It filters applicants based on the criteria you set and suggests 25 great fit candidates daily, so you can invite them to apply and keep things moving. Hire right the first time. Post your job for free at linkedin.com/Eisen, then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI Assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply. Then promote it to use LinkedIn Jobs' new AI Assistant, making it easier and faster to find top candidates. That's linkedin.com/Eisen to post your job for free. Terms and conditions apply.
Listen to Mason and Ireland, weekdays noon to 3 on ESPN LA.
And it is Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's time for Icebreakers. Icebreakers made possible by Blue Ice Vodka, the finest vodka sourced from Idaho potatoes. Get it? Idaho, Johnny I, the Idaho compound. Enjoy Blue Ice Classic Vodka or their unique flavors like Huckleberry and Double Espresso. Find Blue Ice in stores and ask for them by name. Time for Icebreakers on Mason and Ireland. Take it away, producer Emily.
All right, Icebreakers coming up. I do want to remind everybody that we have Sports Graffiti coming up in about 12 minutes, and we have a new phone number that we used yesterday.
Yes.
Okay, so don't call our normal number. Call this number. It's 213-799-0135. That's 213-799-0135. That's how you can reach us.
It's our new catchy number. All right, so we'll do Sports Graffiti coming up.
Yeah, so here is where we stand through 1 day of play.
Yep.
Mace, you are starting the month out -3.
Okay.
And Andy won yesterday, and he has 6 points. So here we go.
All right.
And Funch is here, so we'll have him do his icebreaker for you guys after this.
Please do.
For 10 points. I was born in 1986 in San Diego.
San Diego. What? I'm sorry, what year?
1986.
86.
Turning 40. For 9 points. I was in the movie Friends with Benefits, and I have been on the show American Dad.
Oh.
Chris got really into that one somehow. Okay.
Chris, weirdly, the guy that sits down the row for me at Rams games is the creator of American Dad.
Well, maybe you should ask him about this question.
I've never seen American Dad.
Wait a minute, Seth MacFarlane?
No, he took over the show.
Oh, okay.
He took over the show from Seth.
All right. For 8 points. I was born with a tetralogy of Fallot, which is a congenital heart defect, for which I required 2 open heart operations before the age of 1.
Wow.
Heart problem.
Okay.
All right.
No.
For 7 points. I really like Mountain Dew.
Mason.
Go.
Sean White.
It is Sean White.
Yeah.
Very good.
Mountain Dews, baby.
I'm getting better at this game.
Hey, you're out of the hole already.
Yep. Nice. You're at +4. All right. And then who was this segment sponsored by, John?
It was sponsored by Blue Ice Vodka. Boy, did I drink a bunch of Blue Ice Vodka over the holidays.
Nice.
Crafted in the heart of Idaho. Distilled for clarity, filtered for perfection. Blue Ice isn't just vodka. It's a statement.
All right, so Ireland, you are a former Raider fan. I always forget where you are in your Raiders
I'm sorry.
position. Yeah.
Before we get into that, Funch is here.
Oh, fun.
And we want to get Mace to guess his icebreaker he did the other day.
Just rattle off your
Where's
clues.
Funch? Come in here, Funch.
All right, come in the studio,
Get
Funchy.
headphones. Come in here.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, man, I'm here. Yeah, man.
I'm here.
And then we're going to get your Raider take after that,
okay,
John.
Great. And we'll get into that. In the meantime, apparently Funch did icebreakers
the
during
hardest
the holidays.
icebreakers in history.
It was the single toughest icebreakers ever recorded.
All right, Funch, what was the first clue?
He is not in the studio quite yet.
Funch.
What's going on?
Funch, move with some.
He's working on his headset.
You worked here for like 30 years.
Come on. Come on. Hey, Funch, Happy New Year's. So you reportedly did the hardest icebreakers that has ever been attempted here at the station.
Ever.
Did you know that you were creating a really difficult one while you were doing it?
I was just trying to set, the bar. That's all.
Okay, you set the bar.
Set the bar. That's it.
And
Set the bar.
I think you did set it pretty high.
Okay. So they say I'll have no chance even if you give me all the clues.
You're not going to have no chance.
I'm not going to not have no chance?
No chance.
Stand by. He's getting it up.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yep.
For 10 points, I was born in Atlanta, Georgia.
Okay.
Just keep going, Funch. And Mace, if you think you
Yeah,
got it
I'll
at any
bring
point.
For 9 points, my mother said when I was a kid, instead of playing with G.I. Joes, I would have a little microphone and do shows in the house.
Okay.
For 8 points, I was a defensive back in high school that won the quadruple A regional championship.
Okay.
Okay, for 7 points, my old high school just recently named their football stadium after me.
Okay.
All right, for 6 points, after high school, I went to the University of Georgia.
Okay.
All right.
Funch, just keep going. Don't
All right.
stop.
All right, for 5 points, I've dated actresses and models, but never married.
Okay.
For 4 points, my first TV job was on ESPN.
Okay.
For 3 points, I have a catchphrase that caught on to the mainstream. For 2 points, my net worth is reportedly $500 million.
Okay. And the last one? What are his initials?
For 1 point, I will be hosting a really big yearly TV event in New York last week.
Come on.
Okay, that's got to be Ryan Seacrest.
Yeah, that's Ryan Seacrest.
But you only got the last one.
But I didn't know until the very last
The
one.
last one should always be the initials.
Yeah, I gave you a given one. Number
So
one.
I got that one, John. I only would have gotten 1 point,
but those
Right,
guys.
but I think Funch should be banned from doing
What?
icebreakers
You guys
after
guessed
that.
Anderson Cooper, man. Like,
That
what
was
the
me.
hell?
That was me.
Oh, God.
Like, that's the most logical guy, right?
I can't imagine Anderson
But
Cooper playing
Anderson
football.
Cooper was on New
He
Year's Eve
was.
also.
He
Right,
was.
that's why I
But was he a
guessed it.
defensive back?
What
No,
was
Ryan Seacrest.
Who here knew that Ryan Seacrest was a defensive
Yeah,
back?
Ryan
I'm just trying to throw you
Seacrest
guys
Stadium.
off, okay? I'm just trying to throw you
You
guys
threw them
off.
all off.
All right,
you
great.
threw them completely off. So what did you do for New Year's? Did you stay home and watch TV, or did you go out?
I had some people over at my house.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
And did you watch one of the
I did watch
shows?
Ryan
Which
Seacrest.
one?
I watched Ryan Seacrest.
Ryan Seacrest?
So I have to ask something.
Yeah.
And Ryan, I worked with Ryan years ago. He's one of the greatest human beings and one of the greatest employers I've ever seen, how he treats his people.
That's nice.
But I tweeted on New Year's Eve.
Oh.
I didn't tweet it at people, but I did a search to make sure I wasn't seeing something. What happened to Ryan Seacrest's face?
What did
and I
happen to
wasn't
it?
the only one who noticed.
What did
that
happen?
He has had
Did he
a lot
get
of
some work done?
A lot
Oh,
of
yeah.
work
Did he?
done, and it's uncomfortable to watch him.
Really? It's that?
He doesn't need it, too.
He doesn't need it. That's why I don't understand.
Age gracefully.
Yes.
Interesting.
But
John,
right,
did
you
notice
it too, right, Funch?
Of course.
Brian,
It's
did you
so
watch Ryan
tight.
Seacrest?
I watched Anderson Cooper.
What did you watch, Em?
I was at a wedding,
Oh, at a
but
wedding.
they had up the CNN with Andy Cohen and Cooper.
So Ryan Seacrest did stuff to his face.
A lot of stuff, and then had this weird, where it looked like he had been in the sun for a week, so he had this weird
Was
tan
it red?
line.
Maybe he was really cold, though. That's what I thought.
Maybe, but his face isn't moving at all.
Oh, it's not moving? Yeah,
but
that's
it's
the
like,
problem.
why did you do that? You were great.
Like, yeah, you can't create an expression on your face.
Not at all.
Yeah.
It looks
Yeah,
It's giving
uncomfortably
Kim
tight.
Kardashian.
Frozen face. So I will say, and by the way, you'll notice frozen face all over town. Just if you just open your eyes and look around, you'll see it. I watched Anderson Cooper and Andy Cohen, who I think are like genius personalities. Andy Cohen is like fantastic. And my favorite part, Ireland, did you see him yelling at Eric Adams, the outgoing?
Yep, great.
Sayonara.
Yeah. And by the way, he did it to de Blasio 4 years before that.
Bill.
I also liked them with Brandon Carlisle saying, "Do lesbians give a damn about heated rivalry?"
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, very funny. No, really good stuff. We're gonna do some Wheel of Fortune. We're gonna do some sports graffiti. Obviously, my voice.
All right, now Emily gave it the number, but I'm going to give it to you again because it's a completely new number. As usual, we're having technical difficulties.
Brand new number. Here we go.
It's temporary. 213.
We think
799-0135. 213-799-0135.
Okay,
and
so that's the number if you want to be on sports.
Yeah, well, the Panthers beat the Rams. Stafford MVP. Lakers where they're at right now. The NBA. Kevin Durant threw some cold water on the Suns. All that good stuff, right, Mace?
That's right. 213-799-0135. We will do some sports graffiti coming up next. In the meantime, Ireland, what do you got?
I've got to tell you about ZipRecruiter. If you're hiring, it can take up to 11 weeks to find a job candidate. It's the start of a new year. You don't have 11 weeks. So go to this website and post your job there for free. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Did I mention it's free? ZipRecruiter uses a powerful matching technology to quickly find and send you the most qualified people for your roles. How quick? 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. As my buddy Ian Siegel, the guy who invented ZipRecruiter, says, we don't leave anything to chance. And he's right. You post your job, you'll get some quality candidates right out of the gate. So do it today. ZipRecruiter.com/LA. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/LA. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Today, the Lake Show hit the road for a battle with the Pelicans in the Crescent City.
Here come the Lakers into the front court, trailing by 2. LeBron attacks the rim, drives to the hoop, lay it up and in.
It's Lakers versus Pelicans from NOLA. Coverage begins today at 3:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
All right, if you're trying to call in with the number we just listed, that's not the right number. I tried to calling it, and it's disconnected. So call into 213-799-0139. That'll work. 213-799-0139.
Want to sell your home because you're downsizing? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell the home that you've inherited? Call Seller's Advantage. Want to sell your home and take advantage of your equity? Call Seller's Advantage. No matter what your reason for selling, Seller's Advantage will make you a competitive cash offer and can close in as little as days or as long as you need. Don't worry about the condition of your home. You don't need to pay for costly repairs because they buy as is. Seller's Advantage has been buying homes for over 20 years, focusing on helping sellers get the highest offer possible without having to get it ready for the market or deal with agents or pay commissions. They make selling easy and painless. They'll even offer you a $20,000 advance for moving and other expenses. If it's time to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a no-obligation offer. Call 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-397-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Let's see here. Good times for mac and cheese. Slip a Wahlburger in there. Cielo for a steak and some vino. Gotta grab a boba from Mosin. Pink coffee for dessert. Yep, that settles it. Can't start my diet until 2027. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo. You want to. The holidays are over. Now it's time to have fun. Get in the car. Head to Morongo. Morongo Casino Resort and Spa. Less than 90 minutes from wherever you are. Good times.
Progressive knows there's no one more important to your team than your pet. They're like your top draft pick.
And it looks like Chuck has selected Pepper the Corgi. Bold pick there, Deborah.
Yeah, Rich, Pepper has a high ceiling for sure, but he does have a tendency to bark at every tree.
Yeah, he brings a lot to the table, but also takes a lot off of it, especially when it's been left near the edge.
Nothing left to do now but suit him up for the dog park.
Protect your top draft pick from injury and illness with Progressive Pet Insurance. Get a quote at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and third-party insurers. Not available in all states or situations. Covered subject to policy terms.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. Learn more at Venmo.com/collegecard.
The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash terms and exclusions apply. Max $100 cash back per month. See terms at venmo.me/stash terms.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
And it is 1 o'clock in the Southland on the biggest show on the radio, Mason and Ireland. And it's time for Let's Talk About It on Sports Graffiti like we do every day at this time. Sponsored by our friends at BetterHelp. Mental health is health. Visit BetterHelp.com/timeout today for 10% off your first month of therapy. BetterHelp.com/timeout. Now let's do it. Let's talk about it on Sports Graffiti on Mason and Ireland.
1:02 p.m. on the Tuesday, a live imaging Tuesday, presented by Gießen Wines. ESPN LA fans, elevate your game night with Gießen 0% wines from New Zealand. Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé, Pinot Grigio, even sparkling brut. Zero alcohol, all the flavor. Whatever you're pouring, you're never out of the moment. Gießen 0% wines, all in, never out. So Mason has gone home because that voice is starting to go on him. So we got Johnny I. Bergman's going to pop in here in a second. Producer M. Travis and DeMarco coming up in just a few minutes.
And we got 2 interviews coming up, and then we got Game of Games. It's a short show.
Yes,
so
we got it covered. So let's do Sports Graffiti. Take it away, Em.
All right, so let's go to Lewis in Valencia. Lewis, what you got?
Hey, Happy New Year, guys. Right before the break, was I the only one that heard it? Morales, when Funches was in there, Morales was like, stand by, he's getting it up. Cut that up. Like, wow, that was great. Morales, I just want to say congratulations on 1 year sobriety. That's awesome, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for opening up your DMs and being of service. It's really cool. Also, to the station, I was strolling through Instagram the other night with my son and looking at the best of, and there he was, his little voice telling all the listeners that he got hit in the schwanz, made the best of for the year. So he's probably at school trying to sign autographs right now. Love it. That's awesome. Thank you, guys. Start my 14th year of listening to Mason and Ireland religiously. Love the station. Love the show.
Awesome, Lewis. Thank you. And by the way, as he mentioned, if you're ever struggling or want to talk about anything, my DMs are open. CMM Spectrum. I celebrated 1 year of sobriety. Not always by choice, but because I had to. Let's keep growing. Sports Graffiti, man.
All right, let's go to Rick and Torrance.
Hey, guys. Huge fan of the show since 95. Thanks for taking my call. One thing that's bugging me that's kind of stuck in my craw is the way that Ireland is jump ship from Raider Nation. I always appreciated the fact that he was a fellow Raider fan, and the times got tough, and then all of a sudden Ireland's jump ship, and I don't know where his allegiance lies. I know you guys were talking about it earlier, but
well, I'll tell you this: it's not with the Raiders. And if you want to continue to support the absolute worst product in professional sports, that's a you problem. I stuck with them as long as I possibly could. And I think that people like you who stick with their team blindly through everything, even when the team does nothing to give them any hope, are suckers. So you can have the Raiders and take them with you. I'm done supporting a team that won't support me back. They don't do anything right.
By the way,
I've had it with them.
Raiders apologist Greg Bergman now in studio.
I wouldn't say apologist, but either way, John, see, you're leaving at the exact wrong time.
They have
Greg, I left 3 years ago.
I know, but now,
I left after they blew up John Gruden for no reason.
People are trying to bring you back in right now. They have $100 to $150 million in cap space. They're going to get a new coach. They have the number 1 overall pick. They have a lot to actually like right now. You're leaving at the wrong time, buddy.
Hey, Greg, what did they do the last time they had the number 1 overall pick?
God, when was that? I don't even remember who
Jamarcus
Russell. Yeah,
Jamarcus Russell.
That
what
didn't
makes
go
you
so
think
well.
they won't? What makes you think they won't do that again?
I am hoping that John Spytek and Tom Brady are much better.
I love how you mentioned John Spytek as though he's making any decisions.
Well, he's the GM, so I would assume that he would help make some decisions, but that those two actually can understand what a good quarterback is, and hopefully they think it's Fernando Mendoza.
All right.
And
let's keep rolling.
All right, we got a name that I've never seen before. Trustin in California. Go, Trustin.
Hey, guys. I appreciate your guys' radio show and everything. Listen to you guys every morning, even in the afternoons when I'm driving for work. Just want to say, with the Rams, I'm a little nervous with where it could go for them for playoffs. Just seeing how they've been doing these previous games, especially with the Falcons. I know they won against the Falcons, but to win by just a few points was pretty sad, not gonna lie. That's a game I feel like they should have totally dominated, and especially going against the Panthers, they need to pull through. And I was hearing you guys' opinions on the 49ers and the Eagles. I say I'd rather have 49ers at SoFi, because if you think about it, it's our home turf and all. Yeah, I know a lot of 49ers tend to show up at SoFi, but I'd rather have 49ers at home advantage, and especially not knowing how Matthew Stafford will do against the elements if Philadelphia ever managed to make it through. But, yeah, just a little nervous with the Rams.
We're all nervous, Trustin. You're absolutely right. And by the way, the elements are going to exist in Carolina on Saturday. So that's something to worry about, too. It may not be as cold as Philly, but it's still going to be raining.
I'm not nervous. I think you guys I have no idea what you're scared of. I think the Rams are going to beat up on Carolina.
Yeah.
I think they win that game by a touchdown.
That
easily.
should more than a touchdown, probably. What is it, 10.5?
10.5.
Yeah, that's an easy over.
All right. That's fine then. I hope you're right.
But I do think if the Panthers cover, they win. Ooh. I think if it's a close game,
I
agree with that. Go ahead.
I said what I needed to say.
Let's keep rolling.
Let's go to Sean Lomita.
Hey, congratulations, Chris, on a year's sobriety. Again, it can't be said enough. Great job. Keep it up. Good job.
Thank you, Sean.
And also, you're welcome. You're welcome, man. You're so important to this station. We love hearing you on all the different shows you pop in on. And first of all, the Carolina Panthers should not have home field advantage. I agree with you on that one. They're freaking 8-9, losing record to the 12-5 Rams. But my take is we're going to see the Texans beat the Steelers. The Texans are going to beat Denver, and then they're going to go in the AFC Championship against the Jaguars, who are going to beat the Bills, and then they're going to beat the Patriots.
By the way,
the NFC,
I love that.
Well, go ahead. Yeah, and then I'm looking at the NFC. I'm seeing the Rams getting past Carolina. They're going to shellac Carolina. They got beat by them. They're going to come in angry. They're going to shellac them. Then they're going to come in and play. I'm gonna hope for the 49ers, but either one, they're going to face the Seahawks in the championship game. So I'm going to say Rams beat the Seahawks in the championship game. Texans, with their defense, beat the Jaguars on the road to face the Rams, and the Rams are going to beat the Texans. It's going to be a close battle, but I think the better offense will finally be just enough to get past the Texans. And I think that's my Super Bowl predictions. What's your take?
Thank you for the call, Sean. I love the use of the word shellac.
I love the fact that he took Houston there. Houston's
Johnny
a really
what do you think
good
about
team.
the Houston pick?
What do I think about Houston winning?
Yeah.
Who do they play?
Steelers in the first round.
Yeah.
Houston wins that game easy.
It's in Pittsburgh on a Monday night, and they're going to play the type of football that the Steelers win. They can win in a knockout, drag-out fight.
All right, you want to bet me on that game?
Let's put mythical money on that game. Let's do that.
Ooh. How much? I love this game.
All right. Emily, just straight up, no points.
No points,
5K.
straight up.
I get Houston, you get Pittsburgh.
And what was your offer?
$5K.
Yeah, $5K. That's fine. Yeah, let's do it. Go Steelers. Here we go.
Done.
Here we go.
By the way, there was, as much as I don't like Aaron Rodgers, Sunday night watching that game, when he got the ball back with time, there was no doubt.
And they had no receivers.
Right.
DK Metcalf will be back.
Exactly.
The Mount Washington's not there anymore. Anyway, Don and San Dimas, number 5.
Hey, guys, I just wanted to say I think you guys are missing the boat on the Rams. All the games that they lost were a lack of focus. If they come in and they play their game, they're going to win by 2 touchdowns. Take it to the bank.
What if they're not focused?
The other thing I wanted to say is Happy New Year to all of you guys, except for you, Morales. You're still a clown.
Thank you. I don't understand the thing about if they have – obviously, if they have the focus, they should win the Super Bowl. But they've already shown that they can have a lack of focus. So if they have a lack of focus, we got a problem.
It's really going to come down to what happens on the defensive end, because that's where the focus has not been good.
Right.
Especially
or
in the
if
secondary.
Matthew gets sped up and he throws turnovers.
Yep.
Yeah, once the turnovers happen, it's a real big problem. And a pick 6, then the game's over. What's next, Sam?
Let's go to Jonathan in L.A. Jonathan Watson.
Oh, the great Jonathan Watson. Happy New Year, bro.
Happy New Year. I was calling him to tell Mace that over the holiday, I ran into his mom and my stepdad Leo while I was taking my daughter out to see Christmas lights.
Wow.
No kidding.
So I was at this. There's an exhibit in Lakewood called Imaginarium at the Lakewood Mall, and so me and my daughter and my mom are sitting at this circus park, and I see this elderly gentleman and woman and another man and another guy, and I'm sitting there like, they look familiar, and they sit right behind us. So the older man walks up to me and says, your daughter will never have to lack for pretty eyelashes. So I just asked, I'm going to kill myself if I don't ask, are y'all the family of Steve Mason? And it was Donna, not stepdad Leo, and Mason's brother literally sitting behind me at the Lakewood Mall.
Oh, beautiful. I didn't know they got down to Lakewood. That's beautiful. Well, there you go. Adonis spotting. Thank you, Jonathan Watson. Happy New Year. We got any left?
Yes, we do have some left. We have TJ in downtown LA.
TJ, what's going on?
What's going on? Happy New Year, you all. Johnny, where you at? I got a question for you, Johnny.
Yes, sir.
All right. Let me ask you this. After the name Shea, who else scares you on OKC?
Oh, they're deep. They're good. Jalen Williams.
Okay. Now, hear me out.
Did you not want me to answer your question?
That's what I was wondering. I'm sorry. My bad. Please.
Jalen Williams has been an all-star. Chet Holmgren is going to be an all-star. He's great. I'm a big Alex Caruso guy. I've always liked Lou Dort is an excellent defender. I mean, they're loaded. They're not a one-man team. Is that your argument?
No, my argument was, and thank you for that. My argument was, though, after seeing them lose two back-to-back nights, and I'm looking at the team that they're facing, last night we all know that the Charlotte Hornets are a professional AAU team. All they did was chunk them up last night. And what I'm noticing is OKC, outside of, like you said, the Jalen Williams and the Shea, I'm like, where's the offense coming from? Chet Holmgren can play, but he doesn't scare me. Lou Dort is a defensive stopper and a three-ball, he shoots the rainbow shot, but he doesn't scare me. I'm looking at it, I'm like, after a while, you're kind of seeing they play defense on the rope, but offensively, they're not scary. And then when they play the guys that play the game that they can play, the long ball, it just so happened that Charlotte just happened that, their shots are falling. But when you see them play the Phoenix the other night, or when you see them lose to San Antonio, it's like, oh, okay, that's what actually matches up to these guys. You got to play defense the way they play defense and outscore them. That's all I want to say. Thanks, Johnny.
All right, man. The one thing about OKC is that they're elite defensively and they have a solid offense, but it's really, really hard to win the NBA title 2 years in a row. It just is. That Warriors team was the last team to do it when they were absolutely loaded, when they had Steph and KD and Clay and Draymond and all those dudes. And then the Lakers did it when they had their team in 09 and 10. It's just hard. So there is no guarantee that OKC wins it, but they should be the favorite. They're that good.
What do you think has happened over the last 10, 11 games where they're
bored.
losing? That's what it is. It's just being completely bored.
Yeah, I mean, the regular they won't be judged by the regular season anyway. The other thing is, Greg, their schedule has become harder. They had an easy schedule at the start of the year, and now it gets harder. But last night was shocking. To lose at home to a Charlotte team that stinks by 20-plus points I never saw that coming.
Did you see the LaMelo Ball shot where he was like falling out of bounds and it hit it?
Well, teams are going to have nights like that, but still, I mean, maybe in Charlotte I could see that happening, but I'm surprised they lost at home.
But what about San Antonio, who's beaten them a couple times in a row now, if I'm not mistaken?
If you told me pick one team to win it all, that might be the team I would take.
San Antonio?
Oklahoma City's going to be favored, but the Spurs match up great with them. And the Spurs are the Spurs' whole ball game is, and we're going to be there tomorrow night. I don't know if Wemby is going to play. They have a game tonight, so we'll see if Wemby plays tonight. But he's missed the last 3 games with an injury. If he's healthy and he's playing, Greg, they're almost better than OKC. I mean, he's that good. So I think if you gun to my head, maybe pick a team to win it, I would probably say San Antonio 1, OKC 2, and a team that is coming, and I just don't know if they're going to get there, is Houston.
Oh, that's a good one.
They're really good too. So one of those 3 is going to the finals out of the West, unless the Lakers figure out their defense.
So you're saying San Antonio is going to go from out of the playoffs last year and at the bottom of the division or the conference to winning the whole thing just because Wemby is that good. Yeah, no, I've seen him against. I was at one of the games against.
Well, remember, Bergie once said that Wemby wasn't going to be that good.
Who are you, Sedano? I'm
just saying. I mean,
that's not what the conversation.
I'm just saying. I mean, he did once say that.
Yeah, he is going to be that good.
No, he's phenomenal.
He's already there.
That's it for sports graffiti. Sorry, I was just trying to wrap that up. So because we have no more callers left, we have Luke Robitaille coming up next.
I am going to ask Luke why McSorley is hiding from me. That's all ahead. It's a live Imaging Tuesday. Mason and Ireland. So, Ireland, you want to add to that tease or no?
I didn't hear Chris because Emily was talking.
It's okay. I believe Ireland has a read.
Yeah, it's when I get to talk about Jacob. Jacob Emrani has a new phone number, and we've been beating it over the head with you guys, but it's so easy to remember. You should just put it in your phone right now. 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. If your new year starts with a car accident, a fall, or an injury on the job, call that number right away. Jacob Emrani, 800-345-6789. Don't get on the phone with the insurance company. They'll try and take advantage of it. Before you talk to anybody, call Jacob. He's been fighting for people all over Southern California since 1996, and that number could not be easier. 800-345-6789, the law offices of Jacob Emrani.
Cappy, coming up Wednesday on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show at 7 a.m. Apparently, there's this nonsense about Bergie not letting the Landman on the show.
Apparently, Bergie did not want Nate Landman, a.k.a. the Landman, the defensive captain and long-term contract extension man of the Rams. Bergie apparently did not want the Landman on the show.
What happened, Bergie? We will talk about it and get Sedano's opinion. The Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Going to be a wacky Wednesday about this one. 7 a.m. right here on ESPN LA.
Hi, I'm Chef Franklin Becker. You know the jingle. Now discover the facts about Ozempic, a GLP-1. There's only one FDA-approved Ozempic made by Novo Nordisk. Learn about the real thing.
Talk to your healthcare professional today. Call 1-833-OZEMPIC or visit Ozempic.com to view the medication guide and to learn more about Ozempic. Semaglutide injection 0.5, 1, and 2 milligrams.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment? That's a lie. Most timeshares can be bought online for $1. To find out what your timeshare is worth and to cancel it, call us today and we'll send you our timeshare exit kit free with all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley for your free exit info guide. 800-949-1441. That's 800-949-1441.
Party play. This wild card weekend, the playoffs coming alive at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, for the ultimate ESPN LA Rams watch party. The ESPN LA crew will be broadcasting live starting at 11:30 a.m. with the pregame, halftime, and postgame shows right from Hollywood Park Casino this Saturday, January 10th. Cheer on our Rams, soak in the excitement, and win exclusive prizes. Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room, and the only place to party and play 24/7. Must be 21 or older. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. And it is Mason and Ireland, your Tuesday, around 1:15, and it is time for the legend.
Gretzky in center. Here's Gretzky in the other zone. Gretzky drops it. Here's Robitaille. Shoots. Score! He's win!
He's the president of your Los Angeles Kings, and of course a legend on the ice as well. Time for the Luke Robitaille Show with Mason and Ireland, now Tuesdays around 1:15, right here on your home of the Los Angeles Kings, 710 ESPN. The Luke Robitaille Show right now on Mason and Ireland.
120 on Mason and Ireland on a Live Imaging Tuesday. Live Imaging Tuesdays are back for 2026 and for dry January thanks to Gießen Wines. ESPN LA fans, elevate your game night with Gießen 0% wines. From New Zealand, Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé, Pinot Grigio, even Sparkling Brut. Zero alcohol, all the flavor. Whenever you're pouring, you're never out of the moment. Thanks to Gießen 0% wines. All in, never out. Johnny I's here. Mace went home because his voice was not feeling good. DeMarco and Travis coming up at 2 o'clock. We got a combo plate because of early Lakers Johnny I. But we also have, as you heard me promote there, the great Luke Robitaille joins us on the show, as he does every week. And I was on a call yesterday with Luke Robitaille, in which we talked about the big ESPN LA night, in which Mace is going to sing the national anthem, hopefully when his voice returns on January 12th. Scott Kaplan is going to be part of the ice crew, scraping on the ice, and DeMarco Farr is going to be on the Zamboni. And I was hoping Marty McSorley would finally pay off this whatever it is and rough me up. But Luke, apparently McSorley's not going to be there on January 12th because he's still afraid of me, Luke. Tell me what's going on.
Well, I'm not sure he's afraid of you. Just so you know, he was in town for 2 weeks, and I didn't see you looking for him while
I was on vacation. I was on vacation, Luke.
Just so we're clear, like I got to protect my boy, but he was looking for you for a couple weeks, and apparently you had a vacation.
I was just celebrating.
First of all, everybody, including Chris, mailed it in December at this radio station. I'm sure Marty was ready, able, and willing, and Chris cowered into a hole somewhere in Orange County where no one could find him. And if Marty ever did show up in the same place as Chris would curl up in the fetal position so fast he wouldn't know. Marty would feel sorry for him. That's how bad that matchup would be.
I made sure I talked to Marty for the record, and it is he's coming. So I don't know yet, but we're going to get him here before the end of the season, and we're going to make sure we got everything on the record and filmed.
Well, beautiful.
For everyone to see.
Okay, so Luke, here's my question about the Kings. You guys were mired in a slump. It did not look good. And then something changed over the weekend. You beat Minnesota twice. And Minnesota's a really good team this year. And you gave up a lead. You gave up a lead in the first game, but then kind of hung in there and got it done in the end. And then in the second game, in the 4-2 game, you won that game after Kopitar and Armia got hurt. And I thought that's a really good weekend for you. I know we've been talking to you all year, so I know you've been looking for a spark. Was this weekend it?
Well, as long as you keep it going, as you guys know in sports, we only live like the moment. So tomorrow we got another big game, but for sure it was good. But we played really well against Tampa Bay last week and lost the game. And so remember, I think a few weeks ago we talked about like we always look at data and everything. So you kind of know sometimes the eye tells you we played well. Then you look at the data, you're like, we weren't that good, but. We had a really good game against Tampa Bay where we didn't give up much, and then for 3 minutes they got a couple bounce and we lost that game. So you're like, okay, we did everything right for 57 minutes. So you kind of know if you keep playing that way and you make sure you have no breakdown. And sometimes we call it puck luck in hockey, but it usually takes a few games of doing all the right things that it suddenly gets into that groove of like there's a belief within the group, Suddenly you're trying to win versus trying to not lose. That is a difference,
Right. Hey, are hockey players superstitious? In other words, if you go through a losing streak in hockey, are they like baseball players? Will you do something crazy or not? If you score a goal, maybe you wash and wear the same socks. Some guys don't even wash them. Are hockey players in general, Luke, superstitious?
I believe 99% plus of every professional athlete has got some kind a superstition. And I would say 99% of that 99% of people will never admit to it, but it's like a habit. So if you're doing something and it works, I'm not going to tell you you think it's superstition. You just want to keep doing that so you feel you've done everything to get ready to play the event that you're playing, whether it's tennis or hockey or something. So to answer your question, yeah, I believe everybody's got something.
We're talking to Luke Robitaille from the Kings. Luke, did I read right that for people who don't know, Luke's Canadian. Is Connor Bedard not on the Canadian Olympic team? Did I hear that right?
Yes, you did hear that right.
Why?
He's obviously having a great year. They're really loaded at forward at Canada. They picked the kid that we're playing tomorrow against San Jose. This kid Celebrini's had a really, really good year. Him and Bedard, they're really close in scoring. What happened with Connor Bedard is he got hurt. Unfortunately, he hurt his shoulder, so he missed, I think, 3 weeks or 4 weeks. So they kind of went with the kid Celebrini. He's got a little bit better numbers, but the rest of the forwards, they're all like the Connor McDavid, the Sidney Crosby, and so forth. They were picked. Actually, probably the biggest guy that got left off the roster is Bennett, that played from Florida. That was the MVP of the playoffs last year, who actually played for Team Canada last year. They didn't pick him this year so far. It always comes down, if there's a few injuries between now and the Olympics, the roster will change. But that was probably the biggest surprise.
Okay. Last thing for you. Mitch Kupchak used to be very candid about this. I know you know Mitch from your days back at the Forum.
Yeah.
That he had mixed emotions about letting his players go play in the Olympics. He played in the Olympics, so he was like, I'm never going to tell a guy he can't play for his country. But as somebody who runs a team, the way Mitch described it once was, it's as if you have a Ferrari and you've done a really good job of keeping it maintained and making sure all the parts are working and you've taken really good care of it, and then you just toss the keys to somebody else for 3 weeks. That it didn't make a lot of sense. I know Darcy Kemper, your goalie, is going to go play in the Olympics. How do you feel as somebody who runs an NHL team? Do you have mixed emotions, or is it in your mind it's the Olympics, you got to let them go?
Well, I think I was a player, so I wanted to play for Team Canada when I was a kid, and it was the biggest honor. So I understand how players feel. That being said, I'm in Los Angeles, and I've been running the Kings for years, and I'm always about growing our game of hockey. So I do believe the best players in the NHL going to the Olympics or doing a World Cup every 2 years is good for our game. American fans will get behind the American team, and so the Canadians and the Swedes and so forth. So I do like that. The downfall of losing one of your best players for injuries can happen. I mean, I remember years ago, the New York Islanders were in a playoff hunt. I think they were in a playoff by a couple points, and their best player was John Tavares at the time. He got hurt during the Olympics, and he missed the rest of the year. They missed the playoffs. So it could definitely affect your team. So you hope for the best, but I do put aside our ego where you're saying, okay, what's best for the game if these guys to go and compete there?
I can see both sides of it, but there's nothing you can do about it. I mean, it's going to happen, but it is an interesting question. All right. Okay, Luke, thank you for doing this. I'm glad the team is starting.
Wait a minute. So is Steve pretending to have a sore throat? Is he backing out, you think? You think it's the pressure? What do you guys think?
Luke, I thought he sounded fine. Chris sent him home.
I sent him home because he was really struggling. It was starting to hurt. So I want to make sure he's good for Monday. So if he's talking and it's hurting his vocal cords, Luke, we don't want him to not show up Monday. So we want to make sure he's well rested to sing the national anthem on Monday for ESPN LA Kings Night. I'm excited.
Yeah, and I don't want any excuses saying, "Oh, my throat was sore. That's why it didn't sound so good." Make sure there's no excuses. I want perfection.
Right. If he backs out,
never again let him do it.
Never again let him do it. He can't back out. if he's got a week to get better, he'll be fine. So we look forward to seeing that on Monday. Hold his feet to the fire.
Just so we're clear, you need your feet to skate. Kopitar had a broken foot, and they say it's 6 weeks to come back. He came back 2 weeks in, and he still skated every day. So no excuse, Steve.
Amen. All right, Luke, thanks for doing this, man. Have a great day. We'll talk to you next week.
Happy New Year.
See you.
Bye-bye.
The great Luke Robitaille, your home of ESPN, right here, ESPN LA Kings Hockey on 710 and the all-new ESPN LA app where you can find every game, John.
By the way, I would never have let you send me home. If
you told me your voice was hurting and your vocal cords were hurting, what do you want me to do? I want to look out for the guy.
Do what I did on Christmas Day. Power through it.
Okay, well,
I wasn't going to call somebody else. I was sicker than Mason was on Christmas Day, and I didn't call somebody.
Is this a competition to who's sick? I don't want him to miss the next 2 months.
Well, he's going to do that whether you like it or not.
I'm trying to say.
That's why.
Listen,
on the days where he actually shows up, you can't send him home.
I love Andy.
You don't know now. He'll use this to take the whole rest of the week off.
I love Andy and Sua, but that wasn't how I wanted to start 2026.
Yeah, but I think you let him off the hook.
Well, I was looking out for the guy. I was trying to be a human being.
Stop doing that.
Speaking of an amazing human being, Dr. Robert Clapper is going to join Mason and Ireland next, right here on ESPN.
By the way, featured over the break when you were mailing it in, drinking your alcohol-free wine.
Yes,
Dr. Clapper featured in a front-page LA Times article where he basically encouraged, prodded, begged people to stop playing pickleball.
We'll talk.
So we'll get into that with Dr. Clapper first. The Lakers and Toyota are celebrating 50 years of their legendary partnership. Their first year together was 1976. Right now, the We Make It Easy sales event is here. You'll find the biggest selection of the year with some of the biggest savings all in one place. And there's a couple of ways you can get a new Toyota. First, you can go into a Southern California Toyota dealer. If you're one of those people who wants to sit in the car and smell it and feel it and drive it, you are more than welcome to do that, and they'll take great care of you. If you already know what you want, you can go to Toyota.com and buy your car right on the website today. You can customize it any way you want. It's all part of 50 years of teamwork, innovation, and going places together. All Toyotas on sale right now. Check it out today. We make it easy. Toyota. Let's go places.
ESPN LA, your home of the college football playoff and the biggest moments in sports. Made possible by Hard Rock Casino Tahoe.
Ohio State has won the national championship. All right, fans, here's your winning play. Live entertainment that hits harder than a goal line drive. 24/7 gaming with nonstop action. No huddle required. Punch it into the end zone at Hard Rock Casino Tahoe, just 15 miles south of Bakersfield.
The biggest moments in sports happen on ESPN LA.
At Normand Legal, we don't sit on the sidelines. We fight to win for you.
If you've been in an accident, car, motorcycle, truck, or a fall, don't wait. Call Normand Legal right now.
We've helped thousands recover millions in settlements and verdicts, and we'll go full throttle to get you the maximum compensation you deserve.
Pick up that phone and call 213-747-1234. That's 213-747-1234.
Or visit NormandLegal.com. Normand Legal, the winning team fighting for you.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The Los Angeles Rams have concluded the 2025 regular season at 12-5, and Matthew Stafford is waiting to find out whether or not he will win his first MVP of the NFL. Here's where the numbers finish. Matthew Stafford leads the entire league in yards, 4,707. Drake May, his nearest competitor in the MVP race, finishes fourth. Touchdowns, Matthew Stafford, number one with 46 touchdown passes this season. Drake May, number three. Interceptions, both of them with 8. QBR, Drake May leads 77.2. Matthew Stafford right on his heels at number 4 at 71. And then when it comes to quarterback rating, 113.5 for Drake May. Matthew Stafford right on his heels at number 2. It is really close to call. And of course, Matthew Stafford finishes the season 4 touchdowns against 0 interceptions. With Tuesday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
This is the ZipRecruiter Rams Report.
Powered by ZipRecruiter. Looking for your next great hire? Try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
When it comes to hiring, other job sites are still huddling while ZipRecruiter's already in the end zone. That's why over 4 million businesses have used ZipRecruiter to hire, and why 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within 1 day. Get in the end zone with ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. Try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/LA. That's ZipRecruiter.com/LA.
1:35 on Mason and Ireland on ESPN LA. It's a live imaging Tuesday presented by Gießen Wines. Elevate your game night with Gießen 0% wines from New Zealand. Sauvignon Blanc, Rosé, Pinot Grigio, even the sparkling brut, the champagne, which I had on New Year's Eve. 0 alcohol, all the flavor. Whenever you're pouring, you're never out of the moment. Gießen 0% wines, all in, never out. Now, Johnny I is giving me crap today because I sent Mason home because his vocal cords were hurting. And now Dr. Robert Clapper from Cedars-Sinai, he's an orthopedic surgeon, the head of orthopedic surgery. But even him as an MD can say that I did the right thing, the humane thing, Dr. Clapper, which you can hear weekday, Saturday morning, 7 a.m. You know I did the right thing by sending Steve Mason home.
There is no bone in the throat, Chris Morales, but I'm here to back you up. That was the right thing to do.
No, it wasn't. But, Dr. Clapper, Mace will not come to work if he has a hangnail. On one of the days where he actually does show up, Morales then benches him and takes him out. That this would be the equivalent of Luka coming to a Laker game and Luka misses a couple of shots and Chris saying, "You don't have it, go home." He didn't do the right thing. We want more Mace, more Luka. Hey, Dr. Clapper, I love that article that Steve Lopez wrote about you in the LA Times. But I was surprised. By the way, folks, front page article. Look it up if you haven't read it on LATimes.com. Dr. Clapper, I was surprised that you said that many people are getting hurt playing pickleball. I tried to dive for a ball and almost took one of my eyes out, but that's because I was an idiot. Pickleball, to me, seems like it's fairly low stress, and chances are I won't get hurt playing pickleball, whereas I might playing basketball or tennis. Do I have that wrong? Is pickleball kind of fool's gold in that regard?
Well, first of all, guess why the LA Times wrote an article about me and put it on the front page? Because Steve Lopez is the biggest fan of the Mason and Ireland show. And he heard me come on your show, John Ireland, to talk about Justin Herbert's hand fracture. And he listened to me talk Clapper vision, that your hand's like a picket fence. And he went on and he said, okay, this is the guy I got to call. So I want to thank you and Steve Mason and Chris Morales for putting me back on the air, because that's why it happened. As far as pickleball goes, it's fascinating. It is so addictive to the 50, 60, 70-year-old that they play it 3 hours, 4 hours, 5 hours, 5 days a week. Now, the problem is not acute injuries. You're right. You're not going to come to me from pickleball with an Achilles tendon rupture or a torn ACL or a torn rotator cuff. No, but you're going to come to me because that degenerative loss of cartilage in your knee, your hip, your shoulder, which wasn't going to bother you in your lifetime, now is going to need me to replace that joint. That's the problem with pickleball.
Okay, well, I know so many people are hooked on it that I don't know if we can put the genie back in the bottle. All right, let me ask you about Austin Reeves. They said he was going to be out 4 to 6 weeks after they discovered this calf strain. And we've talked about it on the show before, Dr. Clapper. Calf strain now in the NBA is code for you could tear your Achilles, so they don't mess around with them anymore. They let people kind of work through them, and when they're 100%, they bring them back. So having said that about Austin, they said he'd be reevaluated in a month, but realistically they were saying 4 to 6 weeks. What needs to happen in order for Austin to get the green light to come back? Does he need to be 100% pain-free? Take me through that process. When can he at least make the argument that he should be able to play again?
So are you ready for a Clapper vision?
Yes.
So You're on a lake in Idaho, and you decide to go water skiing. And so you got the skis on, but what attaches the water skier to the boat is that handlebar, right? That horizontal bar that has two strings on either side of the bar that then come together to form the one rope that attaches you to the back of the boat. You follow me?
Yep.
If you feel right now the back of your calf, now go all the way down to your heel, when you feel the Achilles tendon, that's the single rope that attaches you to the ski boat. But now when you come up closer to the back of your calf, you will feel these two giant muscles, the medial and lateral head of the gastroc. And in the water skiing clapper vision, it's like those two little strings that are on either side of the bar that coalesce and form the single rope. Well, what Austin Reeves has done is he has ripped one of the little strings on one side of the handlebar. The other one is totally fine, but he's torn one of the little ones. So he can still run around because the handlebar still can be attached to the boat, but it's only through that one little connection on one side of the handlebar. The other one is torn. The problem is, if you do not have it completely heal, he's going to rupture Tyrese Halliburton, the main rope, and then he has surgery and he's out for a long time. So when can he come back? To answer your question, he has to have zero, and I mean zero, pain on either side of the handlebar. He cannot have any sensitivity to the other gastroc muscle, because if he does, Tyrese Halliburton all over again.
Dr. Clapper, can he do things to stay in shape while he's healing? In other words, can he get in a pool? Can he do cardio? How does he stay in shape for those 6 weeks if he's not allowed to use the hamstring?
Good question. You know, we use an anti-gravity treadmill for all kinds of things. I've written a bunch of books about how advantageous it is to be in a swimming pool because of the buoyancy, the resistance, the water touching your skin. But in my opinion, you need to leave this alone because you don't want to rehab something that is actively healing. He needs to actively, completely heal. Otherwise, he will end up with the main rope being torn. So the answer is no. Upper extremity, yes, but unfortunately, he will lose his aerobic conditioning, and it's going to take him a little bit of time, a couple of weeks, I bet, once he does come back to be in NBA shape.
Okay, last thing for you. Davante Adams coming back from that hamstring. Quentin Lake coming back from a dislocated elbow. They've both been told they can play in Charlotte on Saturday for the Rams. If you are the doctor for those two players, Davante Adams hamstring, Quentin Lake dislocated elbow, what are you concerned about, if anything?
I am concerned about absolutely nothing. The hamstring, and here's a clapper vision for you. If you've ever saw someone use a chainsaw, you know how you turn on a chainsaw? It's not a button. You got to take that rope, right, and you pull the cord as hard as you can because that rotates the little engine that gets the chainsaw moving. Well, think about this. The back of your thigh, feel the back of your thigh. The hamstring, the word string, is like the rope. It's the cord for the chainsaw. It's responsible for rotating the engine, rotating your femur. That's why Davante Adams can leap in the air and make all kinds of twists and turns and catch a ball that nobody else can catch, like Puka Nacua. He is 100% good to go. He is not going to rupture it again, and thank God he's going to be back. As far as Quentin Lake goes, he dislocated his elbow in Week 11. Give me a break. Can he come back? The answer is yes, because when we dislocate our elbow, unique to the elbow, different than a dislocated shoulder, dislocated ankle, different. The elbow uniquely creates extra stiffness. In fact, we have to even fight this stiffness in patients in their rehab. So he is not going to dislocate it ever again. He's at no risk for that as long as he can still – he's a safety, so he's not catching a ball to do his job on defense. He'll be able to do it more than elegantly. Quentin Lake is going to be fantastic to have back along with Davante Adams.
I love that. Okay, good. All right, Dr. Clapper. Well, here's to many more front-page articles in the LA Times featuring you. That was excellent.
Thanks so much. And again, it didn't happen unless it was you, and I can't thank you enough, John, for all the years.
Well, you are very welcome. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next week.
Can't wait. Thank you.
Okay. And that's Dr. Robert Clapper from Cedars-Sinai, head of orthopedic surgery. And Chris, the boys in the back put up a poll.
Yes.
Was Morales right to send Mace home?
What do we got?
How do you think it's going?
Well, knowing how sometimes the YouTube chat feels about me in general.
Oh, but they hate me as much as they hate you.
I'm saying it's not going my way, but if they're hearing Mace, they could hear he's in agony. His throat was in agony.
All right, the two choices were, the question is, was Morales right to send Mace home? Yes or no, make Mace work. 36% said you're right to send him home. 64% say you should have made him work.
But if he does vocal cord damage, then he's going to be missing months. So I'm trying to protect the show, John. I'm doing what's best for the show.
Chris, why'd you do that?
Doing what's best for the show.
You ruined the show.
Yeah, Chris, you ruined it.
Well, we only got 15 minutes left.
You gave him a runway to take the rest of the week off, and which he'll use now.
He needs to ice.
That's where you
cords.
screwed me the most.
I'm sorry. He's not feeling good. Damn it.
Yeah, but come on.
Weekend Warrior.
See, John's all the way in New Orleans doing this show. Come on.
Yeah, how many days a year does Mason do this? He does it a lot. You can't, on the day where he takes the time to come in, you can't send him home.
It would appear that for 26, he's already starting it off with an unlimited sick day count. Honestly, that would be the appearance. The Weekend Warrior Show presented by Cedars-Sinai with Dr. Robert Clapper. Saturday mornings at 7 a.m. right here on ESPN LA. Oh, we got a combo play coming up since we got Lakers basketball early, which means that DeMarco and Travis will be in here at 2 o'clock. So we'll have Johnny I one more segment. Mason and Ireland on a live imaging Tuesday on ESPN LA.
Oh, let me tell you about National University. This is one of my favorite accounts. I love talking about these guys. National University is veteran-focused and veteran-founded. So if you're one of those people and you have a military background that thinks, I don't have time to get a college degree, that's exactly what National University was founded for. They founded this company for Anders, people that are in the military, and they have a job, and they have a family, and they want to be a student. They'll take care of you on your schedule. NU has more than 150 degree programs, credentials, and certificates, and they make it achievable with 4 and 8 week online courses. They got a great transfer credit policy. They hand out millions in scholarships. So if this sounds like something you're interested in, check out their website, nu.edu. nu.edu. It'll answer any questions you have. You can reach out to them with more questions. nu.edu is the website for National University. Veteran-focused, veteran-founded. Check them out today at nu.edu. Game of Games next, ESPN LA.
It's Evan Cohen. Earlier today, my weekly appearance with the all-new Sedano and Cap Morning Show.
I had a question for you guys, in all seriousness, because I saw the clip that was going around.
Which one?
Sedano, your assessment of JJ right now, I'm fascinated on this, because you know him off air and in real life. And I feel like your assessment of him, I can't tell if it's half basketball and half like I feel badly for the life he's now living. Where are you in terms of JJ relative to
Cappy was, I don't know, Cappy made some comment that I guess we put on social media, and I just said, man, I noticed his hair's gray. You know what I mean? Like, right. But that's the level of stress.
There are solutions to that. I use those solutions, but yeah go
as
ahead.
do I. He's an intense dude, and, you know, he's also kind of a crazy sicko, you know, when it comes to basketball. Yeah. I join them every Tuesday at 7:15. Be sure to start your day with our show, Unsportsmanlike, with Chris Canty, Michelle Smallman, and me, Evan Cohen. Tomorrow, 3A to 7A on ESPN LA.
Whether you're building a single roof or a successful roofing business, roofing contractors like you need the right tools for the job, and software is no exception. Service Titan is on a mission to be the most powerful software platform for the trades, with purpose-built technology proven to maximize revenue, streamline operations, and deliver 5-star customer experiences. We are taking roofing companies like yours to the next level and beyond. Service Titan, we are built for this. See what we can do for roofers at servicetitan.com.
My name is Whitney Allen. I am a widow. My husband, Ryan, died. We never thought in a million years we'd have to use life insurance. The unexpected happened. With Ethos, it is so fast and easy. It's 100% online. You can get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. No medical exams. You can get up to $3 million worth of coverage through Ethos.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/game. That's ETHOS.com/game.
Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
Park Party Play. This wild card weekend, the playoffs coming alive at Hollywood Park Casino. Join Travis Rogers, Sua Cravens, and me, Chris Morales, for the ultimate ESPN LA Rams watch party. The ESPN LA crew will be broadcasting live starting at 11:30 a.m. with the pregame, halftime, and postgame shows right from Hollywood Park Casino this Saturday, January 10th. Cheer on our Rams, soak in the excitement, and win exclusive prizes. Hollywood Park Casino, LA's hottest card room, and the only place to party and play 24/7. Must be 21 or older. Problem gambling? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
The college football playoff isn't over. Not yet. That epic run, that wild dream, not over till the clock hits 0. Till the stadium shakes. Till the wildlings are let loose. Till the trophy is lifted and the confetti falls. This is the national championship. When it's over, you'll feel it. This is the wild world of college football. The CFP National Championship, Monday, January 19th at 7:30 p.m. Eastern on ESPN and the ESPN app.
Empower. Ellie here is getting the sleeve she's always dreamed of. She worked with Empower and planned for her next move, so she got good at money. Now she can be a little bad. Oh, by the way, you spelled journey wrong. No worries. She can afford the cover-up, too. Ooh, check out my tat. It says, invest well, live a little. Start today at empower.com.
Nine minutes in front of 2 o'clock. A live imaging Tuesday right here on Mason and Ireland. DeMarco and Travis coming up. We're doing a little combo play. We got early Lakers, so we're going to roll right into DeMarco and Travis. But first, time for Game of Games made possible by Call Jacob, the law offices of Jacob Emrati. You know that new number, 800-345-6789. 800-345-6789. Take it away, producer Emily, or whoever's game it is.
It is Brian's game.
It is Brian Cohen's game today, and we have 4 players: Emily Hebel, John Ireland, Chris Morales, and DeMarco Farr. Since Morales screwed up and sent Mace home.
And he's not actually going to play, John. Greg Bergman is going to play.
Yeah, there you go.
In his place.
I'm going to take an 8-minute break.
Fair enough. Okay, so it's Greg and DeMarco. This show will not be put in the archives as our best show. D-Far, how you doing?
Good, man. How are you?
Great. I'll be better if the Lakers win. But let's get to the game. Brian, what do we got?
All right, now that the fantasy football and the regular season is over, we got a fantasy football game from this last season.
Okay.
So for housekeeping, everything here is ESPN League standard scoring.
Okay.
PPR as well. PPR.
For 2025,
okay,
right?
For 2025, yes.
Okay.
The PPR makes it.
It does make a difference.
Does.
Oh, so you're using PPR scoring.
Yes, ESPN's PPR standard scoring.
You got it.
Number 1 here. Who finished the season with the most total fantasy points? CMC, Josh Allen, or Matthew Stafford?
Emily.
CMC.
I'm also going McCaffrey. Greg.
I'm going to go Allen.
DeMarco.
I'll go McCaffrey.
It was CMC.
Yeah.
Okay.
Close.
Everybody on the board
Only about 3
except
points.
Bergman,
Only
who's
about 3
the only one eligible for lucky loser. What's next, Brian?
Yeah.
Number 2. Who finished the season with the most points scored at quarterback? Drake May, Matthew Stafford, or Josh Allen?
This one's me. Drake May, Matthew Stafford. I'll go Stafford. Greg.
Well, Allen was 3rd overall. Allen.
DeMarco.
Allen.
Emily.
Stafford.
Josh Allen.
Yeah.
Allen's winner.
Rushing
Okay, so
touchdowns.
Yeah.
DeMarco has the lead. And Greg, you're up first this time. Go ahead, Brian.
All right, only one of these 3 running backs finished in the top 5. Which one was it? Derrick Henry, James Cook, or Jahmyr Gibbs?
In the top 5?
In the top 5.
I really thought someone else was in there, but I'm going to go James Cook.
We're looking for the person who did finish in the top 5, Brian?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so Greg's going to Cook, DeMarco.
Oh, God. Is it King Henry? Slow start?
Yeah. Okay, Emily.
Cook.
I also think it's Cook. I think he led the league in rushing.
Yeah,
this year,
I had Cook. He was amazing.
He did outside the top 5. It was actually Jahmyr Gibbs.
Jahmyr
finished
Gibbs
in the top
was
5.
outside.
More
Okay.
touchdowns, I guess.
Oh, okay.
And catching.
So nobody
Okay.
got that.
Huge. Okay. All right.
All right.
All right, CMC, as we said, was the top player in fantasy, RB1. Who finished the season as running back number 2? Devon Achane, Bijan Robinson, or Jonathan Taylor?
Oh, this is a good one. DeMarco.
Really good one.
What's RB2?
The second,
the
who had
second
the
running
second
back.
most points?
The
running
second
back.
most points?
Yeah, as a running back.
Yeah.
Behind Christian McCaffrey.
So Jahmyr Gibbs. is
Bijan
one.
Robinson. Got to be. We're on the
Emily.
same list.
Also, give me Robinson.
I agree. It's Bijan. Greg?
Yeah, I agree. Bijan.
It is
All right.
Bijan Robinson.
Yes.
Okay, so everybody got that. All right,
Did I
so
give it away?
DeMarco
No.
has the lead. He has 3, and everybody else has 2. Go ahead, Brian.
All right, which pass catcher had the most fantasy points? Which pass catcher? Trey McBride, Puka Nacua, or JSN?
It goes
Of
by
those
points.
3.
Oh, my God.
Man, that's going to be hard. Wow. Emily, this one's you.
JSN.
I think it's JSN or it's Puka. I'm going to go Puka. Greg.
See, because it's PPR, I'm gonna go Puka. But
DeMarco.
JSN is a really good guess.
I'm going to go Puka.
Surprisingly, Trey McBride
Trey
led all
McBride.
pass
And he didn't
catchers.
score a touchdown until like week 8.
Then he had a
He
great
then he
second
went
half.
crazy after that. Yeah.
I knew that would trip you up here.
Okay, Brian, how many are left?
4 left.
4 left. Okay, go ahead.
All right, which wide receiver led the position in fantasy points? Puka Nacua, JSN, or Amon-Ra St. Brown?
This is you, John.
Wow. I think it's either Puka or JSN.
Yeah.
I'm going to go JSN. Greg.
Again, because of PPR, I gotta go Puka.
DeMarco.
Points per reception.
Yes.
Puka.
Emily.
JSN.
It is Puka Nacua.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so DeMarco 4, Greg 3, John and Emily 2. We'll start. And 3 left, Brian?
3 left, yes.
Okay, we'll make the leaders start to go first. Go ahead.
All right, which defense finished the season as the top fantasy football defense? The Broncos, the Texans, or the Seahawks?
Ooh.
That's a good one. DeMarco.
Good God. What was I just looking at today? Broncos.
Greg.
I'm gonna go with the Texans.
I want to make my. There's 3 left or 2 left?
2 after this.
So 3
Two
concluding.
after this. I'm going to take a shot here and go Texans. Emily.
Seahawks.
Probably the Seahawks.
It is the
What's
Seahawks.
It is the Seahawks. Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
They scored a lot of touchdowns on their
Yes.
defense.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so 2 left. Here's the score. DeMarco 4, Greg and Emily 3, John 2. So I have to go opposite of DeMarco here. Go ahead, Brian.
All right, everybody loves the kicker. Which kicker had the most fantasy points this football season? Cameron Dicker, Brandon Aubrey, or Jason Myers?
DeMarco.
I feel bad for you, John. I have no idea on this one. Give me the names again.
I think I know it. But
Dicker.
go ahead.
I'll
Give
go
me
Dicker. Dicker.
Greg.
It was Aubrey, Dicker, or
Jason Myers.
I'm gonna go Myers.
Emily.
Dicker.
Dicker,
I
the
think
kicker.
it's Aubrey by a lot. Am I wrong?
You are wrong. It is Jason Myers.
Oh, Jason
I got
Myers.
it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, who got
Okay.
that?
Greg.
Greg. Okay, so I'm out. Here's the final. It's Greg 4, DeMarco 4, and Emily 3.
Here we go.
This will decide it. Go ahead.
All right, which rookie scored the most fantasy points this season, just total points as a rookie? Ashton Genty, Jackson Dart, or R.J. Harvey?
Cool.
Greg.
Okay, so we can take Ashton Genty out of this. Actually, he had long runs when he did get them. I'm going to go, because you get passing and rushing, I'm going to go Dart.
Okay, DeMarco.
You sold me.
Okay, you're going Dart.
I'm
Em,
going to
you
go
gotta take-
Dart.
Okay, I'm going to go Harvey.
Harvey
What's
was
the
my
answer?
next guess.
It is Jackson Dart.
Dart's
Yeah.
and Dart.
Okay, congrats, guys.
So that means Emily's out, and Greg and DeMarco go to a tiebreaker.
Let's go.
What's the
Closest
tiebreaker,
points.
Brian?
Here we go.
Here we go
All right, here we
again.
go to the tiebreaker.
Here we go.
According to
Steelers.
ESPN, about how many leagues were active this 2025 fantasy football season through ESPN? So how many total leagues did ESPN
total
Fantasy
leagues?
Football have?
You win.
I have no idea. I was on
I
sleeper.
guarantee you this is going to be – both you guys just have to guess either really high or really low.
Okay.
Okay, I got another.
DeMarco,
I think
don't tell me. Greg, do you have something written down?
I do. I wrote it down. Yeah.
Okay, what'd you write down?
I just
Greg?
wrote 300,000. I think I'm low.
DeMarco, what'd you write down?
1 million.
Yeah, you're probably closer.
I'm going to predict DeMarco wins it.
So am I.
What's the answer, Brian?
There were 2 million active leagues on ESPN.
Actually, 300,000 was way too
Way
low.
to go, D-Far.
Hey,
D-Far. Well done.
Yeah, way to go. Who's that one that got us? Oh, the rushing yards. Running backs outside the top 5? Is that what it was?
No,
in the top 5.
In the top
running
5.
backs in the top 5
Right.
for
really-
fantasy.
Fantasy.
I really
Fantasy.
thought it'd
Oh.
be James Cook. He had such a big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
led
but
the league in rushing.
PPR makes it a little bit of a different animal. 'Cause,
Oh,
like
that's
in our
true.
league,
He
we
could-
play standard scoring, so I was just guessing.
Yeah, Gibbs catches a lot of passes.
Okay, guys,
Cook
I got to
doesn't.
get out of here to go catch this bus. Travis and DeMarco coming in for a little combo plate, and then Greg, 3:30 is when Beto and Michael take it from here, right?
Yep.
From New Orleans?
Yeah, absolutely correct. And Beto just
all right,
walked
so
in.
after the game tomorrow, or after the game tonight, we're going to fly to San Antonio. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow from Texas. Stay tuned. Travis, DeMarco. Well, it's super crosstalk, but we're really, because Mason left and I'm leaving. It's a combo plate. We're handing it off to them, ESPN LA.
Good luck tonight.
Your Lakers, your season, your home.
Today, the Lake Show hit the road for a battle with the Pelicans.